Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Game Day with Heavy Cardboard, where we teach, play, and discuss medium and heavy strategy board games, war games, 18xx. Tonight, we are featuring A Pleasant Journey to Neko, designed by City Low, published by The Wood Games. The Wood Games, i.e. City, also kindly provided us with the review copy, so thank you to them for that. So welcome, everybody watching live around the world, as well as after the fact. I'm your host, Edward Euler, and you guys know these folks by now.
Jess.
Andrew. Chris.
All right. So, before we get started, thanks to all our 743 patrons that help make this possible, including these guys over here. So, thank you. Oh, special shout out to Byron Felt. Say thanks for being a patron, supporting the show. So, you'll notice chat's not working. YouTube XSplit just updated. I apologize. We may or may not have chat. We'll deal with it later. Tonight, we'll see how that goes. That said, Pleasant Journey to Neko. Picked this up at Essen, got this from City, and I know that he's actually in chat tonight, so hi City, thanks for joining us, appreciate it. Everybody here has played it at least once, some of us more than once. Dice drafting, card bidding, tableau building, ship moving game, I think is a good way to put it, right?
Sure.
Yeah,
Sounds
go with it?
right.
Yeah. So it's a bit of an involved teach. There's a lot of stuff going on tonight. So again, I'm going to bring the cameras down, bring the chat down, maybe permanently, as we go through the teach, and then we'll go from there. So that said, I'm ready. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ready at home? Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. That said, let's go ahead and get to it.
A pleasant journey to Neko. You and your friends have decided to journey to the Antarctic harbor of Neko in hopes of seeing the cute penguins living in the backdrop of the stunning glacier landscape.
Aww.
Yeah. To get to Neko smoothly, you each try to map out the stops along your journey in order to see the most penguins. Your chances improve the farther your ships travel, the more harbors you visit, and the more goods you deliver. But avoid doing things that interfere with the Antarctica ecology and cause the penguins to move away. Will you be the one that sees the most penguins? We wish you a pleasant journey to Neko.
Aww.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Seriously, penguins are awesome.
Yeah.
Right? For sure. So, all right. That said, a moment here before we get started, everybody. All right. So, here we go. A Pleasant Journey to Neko. So, A Pleasant Journey to Neko is a dice strategy game. Plays over 4 rounds across 2 periods, with each period ending with a scoring phase. In each round, players are going to roll and draft their dice, which are used to exchange resources, activate existing card abilities, or bid on more cards. Players can also take a number of free actions, including exchanging resources, adjusting their dice, buying and moving ships, and opening harbors to build more shipping lanes. After 4 rounds and final scoring, player with the most penguin points wins the game. So penguin points, i.e. victory points. Very thematic, very cute. I appreciate it. So what are you guys looking at? Oh, first off, we have the main board. We have the majority of the board is covered by the card display for the current round cards to be bid upon. So with this being a 4-player game, there are going to be all 12 spots available. This is the advanced variant, if you will. These 3 cards, which are end-game scoring cards, which cost more money, etc., but that's it. That's the only difference on that. So as I said, on the right side, we have the advanced game. There's only going to be these 3 in the game. There are plenty more available, but those 3 are the ones that we, quote-unquote, randomly selected before the game started. Then over on the left-hand side, you have kind of a little turn order track, or a player aid, if you will. Then below that, we have the end of period, mid-game scoring tiles. So the first period, which is 2 rounds, the second period, which is also 2 rounds. Down below that, we have the discarded dice area, and then we have the victory point track, which snakes its way up the board. We're probably, at least some of us, are going to score more than 50 points, so you just wrap around in that case. Off board, we have a number of things that you guys are looking at. At the very top there, we have the Period 1 and Period 2 card decks. The cards that you already see out there are the Period 1 cards. Then over here we have additional ships, which we're going to be adding to our harbors, which we're going to be additional harbors. We're going to be adding harbors as well. More ships and harbors may be added to your player tableau to allow for more growth. So you can see here on Christopher's, he has one ship and one harbor here, and then he can build more towards him as he goes along. Then we have different resources at the bottom of the screen here. You can see we have goods and we have fuel tokens there. We have some more at the top of the board for the fellas on that side. Then we have interference tokens. Interference tokens are bad. You do not want these. If you do get them, you want them gone by the end of the game. All right. Then we have the bank. We're actually using the in-game money because I'm going to be honest, I like the texture of it. It's got kind of a plastic finish on it. It's nice. So 10s, 5s, and 1s. So we have an off-board bank as well. Then we have the starting bonus tiles. You only see those at the very beginning of the game. They're just something to jumpstart players. And then after that, they'll be out of the game. And then there are dice reward tiles, these pink discs that players may be getting as we go along. We have the turn order cards as well, but over on our player tableaus, as you see here. Now, something I want to point out. The game comes with 24 of these blue dice, but for the stream and the stream only, we actually added player color dice for this just to make it easier for you guys at home to be able to track everything. So that said, normally you would just be using these 6 dice, okay? Obviously, we have a player board here which shows the different phases of each round and what you can do. We have a holding area for your dice up here at the top, a holding area for your 8 fiche that you may get. You also have a fiche supply of 8 fiche in your color. And then a holding area here for fuel and goods. Notice also there is a maximum of 8 at any one time. As I said, the 6 dice, although we're going to be using these for most of the game, you'll see why we actually have 2 sets. Again, it's just for the stream tonight. Everybody has overview cards here, and they're double-sided as a player aid. And there's another overview card that also doubles as a player order card and shows mid-game and end-game scoring as well. As I pointed out with Christopher, everyone starts with 1 harbor and their starting ship as well. And as I mentioned, the fish supply, you start with 0 fiche. All right. So as I mentioned earlier, the game plays over 2 periods, 2 rounds per period, 4 phases per round. So I know it's a lot of numbers, but it's very procedural. It all makes a lot of sense. After each period of 2 rounds, there's going to be that mid-game scoring here, and there are a bunch of these, but we just randomly selected these 4 out there. After the second mid-game scoring, we're going to go into final scoring. Whoever has the most penguin points wins. However, before we can go through how to play the game, I think it's important to be able to cover some concepts about the game first, starting with the card anatomy. So all of these different cards, all right? So let me go ahead and switch over to the Tableau cam, and I will show you this. So there are 7 different colors of cards in the game. Each has a different benefit. So the yellow cards, and we're looking at the background down here, these have coin income on them, which is their general thing. Then the green ones have fuel income on them. The light blue cards give a card discount. So every time you pay your winning bids, you're going to pay less if you have any of these in your harbor or your tableau. Then there are darker blue, kind of an aqua color here, which are resource exchange, as you can see there. Then there are pink cards, which are dice enhancements. Orange cards, which are objectives, but also spaces for goods in which to place. These are port cards. Then there are various different brown cards with special abilities, or think of them kind of as rule breakers. if you will. So those are the 7 types of cards that are going to be in this game, okay? They will convey different bonuses, different abilities, as I just went over. Now, let's go ahead and go over specifics on cards, okay? So I'm going to put a couple of these out here to be able to show the different types of things that there will be in a different card there. So, starting at the top left, some cards you'll see have an interference icon on these. These are going to cost victory points at the end of the game if you have any, based on that chart that we have right there. So anytime you win this card and you add this to your tableau, you're going to get a interference marker with it. Yay, lucky you. Now let's go ahead and move down and talk about these spots here, which are hubs, okay? When you acquire cards, you're going to be placing them out here in your harbors, but we'll go talk about that in a little bit. But I want to talk about these spaces specifically. So each of these cards has a left and a right edge space on it. So let's just separate it and look at just this card here. The left side edge is a resource or money, so you'll see ×2 money this shows. The right edge is a die value which multiplies the left edge card that it's paired up with. So this being a 1 pip or 1 value, if this were to meet up like this, that means anytime a die or a ship hits this spot, you will get 1 fuel. That makes sense?
Yep.
Whereas if these two were paired up here, 2 times 2 money, whenever you place a 2 value die or a ship there, you will get 4 money. Does that make sense? This is a really important concept in this game. Is that clear?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Your ships are actually going to start over here, and they're going to go down this shipping lane as we go along, okay? So they're going to travel through hubs, and every time they land on a hub, they're going to immediately gain whatever that benefit is. And as I mentioned, you may also place dice onto these locations. The die value that you can place on these locations must match exactly what that is. That does not mean if I place a 4 here, I'm going to get $8. No, you're going to place a 2 value die here and a 2 value die only, a 1 value. And the cards range from what I can remember from 1 to 3, okay, for hubs specifically. Any questions about those?
Nope.
All right.
Yeah.
Some cards have a middle, like this one, which is a middle hub. So again, a 1 value die, you'll get 1 fuel there. Some cards have it in the lower middle an activation space. You're going to notice that this is not in the shipping lane. It's actually subset down below it. This is different than a hub, as ships will not pass through the space. They only move in a straight line left to right here. This shows also an icon what phase that space can be activated. So to give you guys a couple of other examples, you'll see that this one says during the action phase, the meat of the game. This says at bidding resolution, and this one here says during income you're going to get some added benefit as well, okay? So it shows what phase the space can be activated and the benefit to that, whereas this during the action phase it shows some kind of prerequisite, a minimum 4 pip die, meaning a 4, 5, or 6 value die will then convey whatever that bonus is on that card. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Continuing our path through the various anatomy of cards, this orange card now here, these port cards have cargo spaces. That's these spaces down here in the dotted lines. You're going to have room to be able to move goods from here onto these spaces there, all right? These must be filled top to bottom, left to right, and then when they're filled, those goods will never leave that card. They're going to act or allow you to score that amount of victory points at the end of a game. Okay, does that make sense? There is a card name at the bottom left of it. So this one, again, called a port. The 5 here shows how much the cost is for the winning bidder if they wish to purchase the card. And again, any victory points that may or may not be on that card. For instance, this card here conveys 0 points. This one will convey 2 points at the end of the game. It's important to note that these victory points that may or may not be down here only get if a ship has traveled through that card. Okay, so if this has traveled to there, I will not be getting those 2 victory points at the end of the game, but as long as that has made it over to there, you will get those victory points. For port cards, it has a little lock symbol here, meaning all of these port spaces or goods spaces must be filled, and a ship must go through the card, at least as far as here, to be able to unlock those victory points. Is that clear? That's pretty much the entire anatomy of cards. Okay? All right. So we've already actually kind of covered harbors and ships, but let me go ahead and touch on that as well. So if I have cards like so. So each player starts with 1 ship and 1 harbor open. Harbors have 5 slots for cards, as you can kind of see at the bottom of the player tableaus, or the player boards there. You pay an ascending amount of money for additional harbors. So if I were to get an additional harbor to put card, then, and forgive me for, it would be, these wouldn't overlap like this, so I would actually have a second harbor that allows me to place up to 5 more cards down below it. There is a maximum of 5 harbors per player, so in theory you could have as many as 25 cards, although realistically you're probably going to be in the neighborhood of 6 to 10 normally. A harbor does not need to be complete before additional harbors are purchased and opened and to put more cards on. So for instance, if this isn't complete, I could even have something like this and I could start building the harbor down below here as such, okay? Once a card is acquired, either through bidding or through other means, it must go into any open slot on a harbor. So right now, if I only have my first harbor open, I have 5 places, if this is the card that I won, to place. If it goes into the far left open available spot, it is free to be able to place it there. However, for every spot to the left where there's a gap, you're going to pay 1 coin. So if on a previous turn maybe I had placed this card here, and for whatever reason I want to place this, say here, there is 1 gap to the left of it, ergo I'm going to have to pay $1 to be able to place it there. However, if I had that second harbor open here and I wanted to place it there, even though there's all these empty spots, that's okay because this is the leftmost empty spot, ergo you don't pay any money. Any questions on that?
Nope.
All right. You can purchase more ships to travel harbors. So every ship that you have when you get a card over on the far left space will start on that far left space. However, the rule is 1 ship per harbor per opened harbor. So if, for example, there I have 2 open harbors, now that means each shipping lane may have a total of 2 ships on it. Ships start in the leftmost space on the first far left card, and you have to pay fuel to be able to move them to the right. You're never going to move ships back to the left, and they gain resources as shown on complete hubs. So if I were to move this ship over here, this is not a complete hub, I would not get any benefit for moving that ship there other than possibly mid-game points up here. But if this were here and I paid the fuel to move it, this shows that I would get $4 anytime. So boom, as soon as I get that, I would get $4 for that. As I said, you can move to half-filled hubs, and even on a subsequent turn, if I were to come in and get this card and add it in after the fact, the ship was already there, I do not get what the bonus was. Whereas if I waited, now I move the ship, now I'm going to go ahead and get 1 fuel to place into my fuel reserves. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm not trying to drive this point home too much, but this is these are the 2 core concepts of this game. If I had acquired another ship, and this one had moved along to here, and I went ahead, I chose to put it there, I paid the fuel to move it there, I would get that benefit, and I choose to move a ship there, I would then get the benefit again for doing so. You can have multiple ships. There is no limit to the number of ships that can occupy the same space other than that original rule, which is based on how many open harbors, that's how many ships you can have in a shipping lane. All right. It's going to score, each ship is going to score victory points on each mid-game scoring based on the different distance traveled, 1, 2, 4, 7, or 0. And once a ship has reached the far right of a harbor, so if we had played some cards and one of these ships made it there, it's going to stay there till the end of the game where it's going to score 7 points. Okay, and maybe any additional points for end-game scoring that there may be. So now that these concepts are understood, let's go ahead and go through the anatomy of how a round works and go ahead and get playing. So phase 1 is shown right here. It's called the morning market phase. If you have, and this is in player order, in turn order, so in this case, if I were the first player and let's say I had some number of fish over here in my freezer, I can discard any number of fish that I wish, back to my supply, and I could get 4 money, 2 fuel, or 1 good. Money just goes off, as you can see here, whereas fuel and goods, your maximum 8 here in your storage facility. Pretty simple. The only limit is the number of fish. Every player has 8 fish, so you can never have more than 8 fish. There, if you had 8 fish, you could turn it in for 32 bucks or 16 bucks and a bunch of fuel, however you want to mix and match. Any questions on that? Good, we're moving on. That's simple. Phase 2 is the preparation phase. Now, the preparation phase has a number of steps. The first thing that's going to happen is we're going to draft dice. So, in this case, and this is for the stream only, we're going to roll our 6 dice, and let's say I went ahead and rolled these 6 dice. Everybody's going to simultaneously roll them. Then they're going to choose one of these to keep, and let's say maybe I choose to keep this 6 here. Then we're going to pass all of their dice over to the next player where they're going to choose one, and we're all going to be simultaneously passing around the table until everybody ends up with 6 dice that they have chosen and drafted. All right? Keep doing it until all 6 dice are there. At that point, and again, this is stream only, we're then going to set all our colored dice in our player color to whatever those numbers are. So I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 6. And then at that point, these 6 dice will go away because that was just for that step for us. Normally, everyone has blue dice. Okay, not to belabor the point. Next, we're going to go into the obtain income step, which is in turn order. We're going to discard one of these 6 dice to the dice discard area and get the pip value in cold, hard cash. So maybe I discard this 4. That 4 will come over here to the discard area, and I will get 4 bucks added to my 8. Pretty simple. Everybody's going to do that in turn order. Then, any cards that are in a player's harbor that shows during obtain income step also conveys their bonuses now. So if that were the case, let's say I just had this one that has the obtain income. I have 1 green card. It says I also get 2 fuel, meaning I then would also get 2 fuel as well as the 4 bucks that I would have gotten from obtaining income. Good? Moving on. Next is getting reward. So now we're going to put these 5 dice that everybody has on their player board onto their player board as such, and in turn order, players are going to compare the lowest value die that they have to this chart over here. And they're going to select one reward based upon the lowest value die or higher. So let's say for argument's sake, my lowest value die is a 3. In that case, that means these 2 possible rewards are blocked off from me. And so even though I don't have a 4 and a 5, no big deal. My lowest value is a 3, meaning I could get 1 good, I could get 2 fuel, I could get rid of 1 interference token that I may have, or get 5 bucks. What I cannot do is get 2 fish or be able to buy a card. But maybe I had a 1. And if that's the case, then I can choose that. I can choose any of those. Buying a card, all the others are pretty self-explanatory. Buying a card is pretty simple, though. You're going to draw the top 2 cards off the deck, and then you're going to choose to purchase one of them for the face value that's on that card, be it $3 or $5 in this case. The other card will go back to the bottom of the deck, and then you're going to immediately place it somewhere in an open harbor space, again paying any dollars that you will owe for any gaps left to the left. That's purchasing the card. That's getting rewards. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay. The last thing here for the preparation is setting new turn order. Each player then totals the pip value of all 5 dice. In this case, I'm looking at 19. The highest number is going to go first. Tied players remain in relative position. We're going to exchange turn order cards to represent the new turn order. And then the first player also receives an interference token. Ooh. Again, those are prohibitively worth, or cost you a bunch of points as the game goes on, or at end game scoring, I should say. So just be aware of that. That's the end of the preparation phase. Now we get into the meat of the game, which is third phase, which is the action phase. So beginning with the new start player, players are going to take turns using their dice to take one of the 3 available main actions along with any number of free actions. When they're finished with their turn, they'll say as much, and then the play moves to the next player in turn order until all players have used all of their dice. Any players who have no dice left or skip, this is really important. If you have no dice, that means you have no actions, which means you also cannot do any free actions. Okay? That makes sense?
Yep.
That's important. So, what are the 3 actions? First off, we're going to start with the middle one because that one's really, really simple. It says, take fish. Discard any number of dice to the discard area and receive 1 fish for each die discarded. The pip value doesn't matter. So maybe I choose these 2 3s. I go ahead and add it over here. That was 2 dice. So 2 dice means I'm then going to take 2 fish and add it to there. Boom, that's the end. I can also do any mix of free actions as well. All right, the second action is bidding on a card. And now you're going to see why we're using colored dice for this. Place any number of dice on a single card as a bid to purchase the card at the end of the round. So let me go ahead and give an example here real quick. If you give me a moment to set something up. All right. So let's go back and let's take a look at this card here. So you'll see that Andrew on a previous action had bid. Jess had bid even before that. On my turn, I can choose any number of dice that I have at my disposal to be able to bid on that card. The pip value is going to determine the winning bid at the end of the round, but when bidding, the total number of dice that you must place must be equal to or greater than the bid with the most dice. So in other words, so even if this were something, and I'm not saying this would realistically ever happen, Jess will have had to have placed first. Then Andrew will have had to have placed because you must meet or exceed that quantity of dice, even if the value is lower. In this case, if I wish to bid, even though 6 is higher than 2, which is also higher than 3, the quantity of dice that has the most out here is 2, which means I must bid a minimum of 2 dice regardless of the value. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. In subsequent actions, you can bid on a different card or add to an existing bid. So maybe Andrew adds to this and maybe he and I get into a bit of a bidding war, or maybe on my other action, maybe I come over here and I bid on that card, etc., etc. Does that make sense? Any questions on bidding on a card?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Okay. So the third available action then is activating a hub or a card effect. And I've kind of already touched on this a little bit, which is placing a die that meets the criteria on a hub or card activation space and immediately gain the pictured reward. So in that case, to be able to go here, I would have to have a 2-value die, or a 1 value, or a 1 value, or a 1 value. In that case, well, I happen to have a 1. Now I could adjust it, but we haven't talked about those yet. So maybe I come over here and I place that 1 value die. I would then get 1 fuel into my supply, easy enough, and boom, done. That's the third action. All right? 1 die per space per round, and ships can travel to the same space. If that happens, the ship will then get whatever that is, or if the ship went there first and then I place the die, I will get whatever it shows there. But in addition to that, the first time they meet like this, I'm also going to get 1 fish added in my supply. If another ship comes along, and now there's 2 ships on that space with a die, the ship will get that, but I will not get an additional fish. Okay? Cool?
Yep.
All right, so that's the 3 main actions that are available in the game. Let's go ahead and talk about the free actions now. So before, during, or after a main action, you can take any number of free actions as you wish, limited only to your ability to do so. This is why it's suggested to say, quote unquote, I'm done when you're finished with a given turn, because you can mix and match these for quite a while. Oh wait, no, I'm done. Okay, it's your turn. So try and be cognizant of doing that. So let's go through what these are. Exchanging two or a fish, meaning discarding a fish, to get $2 or a fuel. And again, you must have the space in which to be able to store the fuel. Even if you're immediately going to spend it on a different action, you have to have the space to store it first. Not going to belabor that, that's pretty simple. The next one is, if you have 3 or more fish, you can discard these fish, then come over and choose any, and it could be, and I do mean any, discarded die that is over here, because remember, normally these are blue dice. You can choose any die over here to be able to have an extra action. This is the only action that is limited to once per turn. Everything else you can mix and match as much as you want. But if I did that, if I at one point had 6 fish and I just spent 3 fish to get that, when it becomes my turn again here, I could spend those 3 fish and take another die to be able to then add it over here. But it's once per turn you can do that. I wish there was a little ×1 to show that. Next action is spend $5, get rid of an interference token. You got $20, just burning a hole in your pocket, you can get rid of 4 of them. Knock yourself out. Because again, those are going to score points negatively at the end of the game. I had mentioned acquiring more ships. Well, they do cost 3, 5, 7, and then 2 for everyone after that. So 3 for your second ship, 5 for your third, regardless of what harbor you're going to be placing that in. I also mentioned you can buy harbors. Well, 5, 10, 15, and 20, you're total of 5, so that's the max that you will pay when you build harbors, okay? And again, remember, buying ships is only limited by the number of harbors that you have per shipping lane, okay? Next action is spending 1 fuel to be able to adjust your die up or down 1 pip. So again, if I had some fuel here and I really wanted to be able to go to this spot, but I didn't have any 2s, I could spend 1 fuel, turn that 1 into a 2, and now I can go ahead and place it on there and get myself $4 for doing so. Also, I should point out that 6s can wrap to 1s and 1s can wrap to 6s, so they work in both directions on that. Next, I've been talking about moving ships, but I haven't talked about how. Well, this is how. You spend 2 fuel, as many as you want. Remember, you're limited to 8 here. To move your ship 1 space. So it'll start here. I could spend 2 fuel and advance this, and when I do so, again, I get $4 because it went onto that space. Boom, done. I could do that any number of times, any mix, but remember, ships only move to the right. Okay? And again, each spot is unlimited for the number of ships that are on there. The last action are goods. So if you acquire goods, and there are some cards in which when they go onto there, they activate, they get goods. And let's say I had that. At any point, I can take any goods that are here and place it down here into the good spots on ports. And again, these must be filled top to bottom, left to right. And then the next one I fill, anytime you cover some sort of bonus, you get that bonus. That's pretty much the entire game. Now let's talk about the rest of the round, which is resolving bidding and scoring, and then we can start. So after the last player has placed their or used their last die, the players then move into the end of round phase, which is phase 4. So then we go into resolving bidding on the cards. So let me go ahead and put that example back out here, and let's say it ended up like so. So the cards resolve, advance cards first, top to bottom. So if any of these have resolved or have bids on them, we'll resolve those first. Then we go in kind of a Z pattern. So top row, left to right, middle row, top to, left to right, and then bottom row, left to right. So any cards that don't have bids on them, ignore. Then we get to resolving the bid here. Losing bids, so I have a value of 10 versus 2 versus 5. Well, red and green each have losing bids, which means for every die that you have on a losing bid, you're going to get 1 fish. So red would get 2 fish in that case. Green would get 1 fish. and they would take their dice back like so. These, however, now I have a choice. I could spend the $5 to be able to purchase this card or not. If I choose to, I put it immediately into my harbor. And I do mean immediately. You can't wait until you get other cards. So any gaps, again, you're going to pay $1 for any gap. Whereas if I choose not to purchase this card, I get no consolation like the losing bids did. I had the opportunity to buy the card, but I did not. So in other words, the card will just go away. That's resolving the bids. Okay? Then we will move on to the next card that has bids on it. The last thing that we do is prepare for the next round, which is each player gathers up all 6 of their dice. Ships on top of dice stay on hubs. So in other words, if I had a die here and a ship, I would just take that and the ship would stay there. Then we're going to wipe the card display and deal out the next cards for the current round deck. So any cards that are here would go away. These advanced cards will stay there until they are purchased. And then if it's an end of a period, we go into mid-game scoring. So mid-game scoring is pretty simple. We're going to go into these tiles right here. Take a look. Whoever has the fewest interference tokens scores 3 points. Whoever, if anybody has at least 5 goods, and 5 goods meaning on-port cards in their tableau, or, so here, and here. So if you have at least 5, you would score the 3 points there. And then that we would turn those over and boom, that would be mid-game scoring. Then we'd go into the second period. Okay? There is one other thing for mid-game scoring, I apologize, which is ship travel scoring. So if my ships ended up like here, this ship would score 4 points, this ship would score 1 point for a total of 5 points for that. Okay? Easy enough? If both of these ships were there, I would have scored 8 points. All right, moving on. So at the end of the second mid-game scoring and before moving into final scoring, each player in turn order may spend any remaining fuel and goods to move their ships and fill their ports. So remember, this will not score unless a ship has moved past it and all the goods are there. So maybe at the last round, I have goods, but I forgot to place it. Well, you know what? Now I can go ahead and do it, and it will convey any benefit that it does. So in this case, I could then spend 4 fuel to move that to be able to score the 14 points at the end of the game. If one of my ships was back here and I moved it to there, I would then get 1 more fuel because that's what triggered it. And then, oh, hey, I could then there spend those 2, get 1 back for moving on to that space. You do not have to do that because there may be some sort of endgame scoring card or something that's in your harbor in which you may not want to do that, but otherwise you are free to do so before we go into final scoring. And final scoring, here we go. We're going to score the number of harbors that are open. So in this case, if I have 2 harbors open, we're going to look at this. That says I would score 3 points. Then victory points as shown on the bottom right of each card in a player's harbor. So in this case, I had at least 1 ship going through every card because this one made it to the end, means I would score 3, 5. This is full, which means 12, 13, 14 points for that. Then we would score any cards with any end game scoring icon on it, which is this one. Important to note, you do not have to have a ship go through this card to get that, but you do need a ship to go through the card to be able to get that one, okay? Then you're going to score 1 victory point. If you have any goods that are left on your board, you will not score any points for any goods that are on cards themselves. And then you're going to subtract points based on however many interference tokens you have there. Most victory points or penguin points wins. Then most coins is the first tiebreaker. Then turn order. And that is a pleasant journey to Neko. Cool. So there we go. Any questions? Did you see any in chat?
No.
All right. Cool. Easy enough. All right. So I have a bunch to clean up and chat to try and figure out how to make it work. And then if you guys will help me set that up.
We start with 2 oil, right?
Everyone starts with 2 oil, yes.
Oh, actually, there was one question, and that was, could it be zoomed in more, but I believe the answer is no, because we have a lot of
harbors
to put
that's
out
the
here.
big thing.
Yeah.
So we kind of need that space.
And you know what? It looks like XSplit doesn't want to make chat work tonight.
They did do that upgrade the other day.
Yep. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. So unfortunately, guys, that means no chat tonight. So we're gonna have that. If you guys would like, I can zoom in and then let me get my stuff situated. I can zoom in, and then if we need to zoom out as people's harbors expand, we can do so.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
Okay, cool. All right. So
And to clarify, there's still chat. It just won't be up on this screen.
it won't be on the screen, correct?
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, we see what you guys, but you guys won't. So that said, let's go in. We'll move the board up a little. There. That's about the best that we're going to do. Everybody bring your player boards in a bit. Bring it towards you a little bit, Christopher.
I suppose we
There
don't
you go.
have to have.
Yeah, we
to-
talked about taking those off.
Oh yeah, all those can come off now. I just wanted it for the teach.
Okay.
We got the player there, there. Let's just do this. Here. There.
Good.
There we go.
That should be able to-
Okay, so we need to figure out turn order, and we need to actually redo all those cards because I have all of the example cards as well. So
Those are going to stay out there. So
Oh,
yeah,
right.
these
We're gonna get
three,
those, right.
but
Yes.
everything else in the middle can go. I will take care of turn order. All right.
Ooh, I have money.
So city, how was that? Did that was that thorough? Did I miss anything? Did anything wrong? Okay, so Geth. There, words. Go ahead, choose one. Okay. I mean, then Christopher's either first or last. That means I heard the chuckle. So, here you go.
Yay. Start the game off with negative points.
There we go. Already losing the game. So everyone has $8. I'm going to put mine there. Everyone also starts with 1 harbor and 1 ship.
I did not have these.
Well done. Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Oh,
Not so good.
there we go. That was good. That was a good 2 out of 3. That was excellent.
All right. So I'm curious, before we get started, place your bets, as I see people are somewhat doing already. But also, I'm curious, before us announcing that we were going to do this, how many of y'all out there have played this or heard of it prior to this? There we go. All right, last thing that we need to do, everyone should start with 2 fuel, right? Mm-hmm. And in reverse turn order, we're going to choose one of the goods. So, Jess, you are last, but first in our hearts, you get first choice. So, 4 coins, 2 fuel, 1 good, or 1 fish. One thing we realized, fish are the most versatile. So fish should always be the first one chosen, because at the first morning market, you can exchange it for exactly that.
If you already know you want...
Oh, if you know, it saves a step, sure.
Money,
no problem. Yeah, I suppose so, right?
Because, I mean, I think that's why we're pointing it out.
Hey, Rob, I saw 1 misprint or 1 mistype on that, and I'm sure you were able to make notes for anything that I screwed up in the notes.
Sure, I'll take the fish just because, you know.
Trevor, these are from Role Player.
Oh, are they? Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm third. Oh, awesome. I hear money's tight.
Yep.
I mean, that's all that's happening over here, too. Just
Yeah, so
All right.
there we go.
I'll take your advice, but it's cash.
Yeah,
Taking
right,
the fuel then.
So,
I get left with the resource.
Okay, and enjoy it. You get 1 good.
Okay.
There are many like it, but that one is yours. All right, so I did make a little player aid as a reminder for the flow of the game. So the very first thing that we start off with is the morning market phase, which only 1 person has a fish. So, Jess, would you like to
I'm
spend
going to
that
take
fish?
the money.
Okay.
Because I'll regret it if I don't.
All right. Thus ends the morning market phase. So the next thing we're going to do is roll the dice. So everybody takes their 6 dice. And go and put it below your tableau. Because everything's now been adjusted, so it's kind of throwing me off. I apologize.
Good Lord.
A little top heavy here.
I
Okay.
got the opposite.
All right.
That's good. The young
Well,
ones.
it's not good.
So we got
Well,
high here and you got low there.
for
so
this round, you're right. It'll all work out.
I guess bidding is more
That's
important
why,
in round
right?
one.
So it can mitigate the
Yeah,
poor
yeah.
rollers with
All right.
the.
That's
No,
why I
it
like-
does
I like
actually.
the drafting a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do too. So that said, everybody chooses one of your own dice to begin with.
Alright.
So I'm taking a 6 and
Taking,
making it a...
Right,
oh,
there's
actually,
not
that's a
lot
good
out
idea.
there.
You could do this as you go, I suppose.
Oh,
So
sure.
there we go. So there.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, sure. We can try that.
Yeah, we'll figure it out, right? So this
Yeah.
passes to the left.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Are there other? And so then I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
get one
once
from
Jeff's,
you.
Once Jeff, right.
Sure.
Sure, I'm gonna start with that one then.
Okay.
Because money.
Okay. So two
No worries, I
left.
got you.
I'm the
Are we
worst.
passing?
Nah. All right.
So I'll take one of these and bump that guy.
I have not passed mine yet. I am a terrible passer here, apparently. All right, then everybody draft another.
Alright, take that guy.
Oh, the cards are so good. I shouldn't have done that. Why didn't you roll better?
I'm sorry. I'll hold my mouth.
Roll
different.
better. Is that the new?
Right.
Roll better.
I don't even know. I mean, we're not.
Yeah, with 3 players, we actually didn't physically move the dice. We just said, okay, to your left, to your right,
Yeah.
yourself, etc., stuff like that.
Reaching across the board.
Yeah.
might be
This
well.
is begging for like an insert where you can stick
Yeah.
the
Just-
dice in,
exactly,
and then you
just-
take
yeah,
one, and then you
Little
pass
spinning
it.
dolly,
Plastic.
just turn it.
It'll be great.
Little lazy
Little-
Susan.
That's
or
what I
something,
said. Spinning
right?
dolly.
It's gonna
I
be
think that's a
amazing.
thing.
What am I
I was
doing
gonna go with
here?
it, man. I wasn't
want
gonna. I
cards,
wasn't
I
gonna.
guess.
I wasn't gonna mess with it. You guys.
I don't know what I'm
you're-
doing.
The choices you guys are leaving me suck. Just so you know.
Well, that means they're doing well.
That means I'm going to go last. is what
Some
that-
of us
Are
just
you
rolled
kidding
very
me?
badly.
They're all pretty bad, except the one that I rolled was all high, and then everyone else seems relatively low.
Yeah.
No, I guess I want that. What do I even want? No idea.
Alright. Here you go.
I choose a.
Just diversify. Seems like a thing to do.
You had a choice there.
Or not, and then you get what's
You
passed
get
to you on
that.
the last one.
That. Okay.
Oh my!
4
Really?
and 2.
This is different.
This is brutal. Alright.
I am completely low heavy, low light.
But that's good though, right? Because you can
Well,
do
not in
that
round
last
one.
one.
Yeah.
'Cause what is there to
don't
do
know.
with them? You don't have much to like place out. So I like
Christopher, I
don't have much to
I have faith in you and you're awesome. He says the good news is we can rewind the stream to see if we drop any. It's a good point.
To see if we try. Yeah, see what it was. I'm sure somebody there will know.
Yeah, seriously, really? Yeah, like look at my
See,
rank.
but-
Glory to Rome on your guys' passing of dice.
No, you messed me up. It was you. You were the bad.
Oh wow! How did that happen?
So I love it. Some coffee at Neko, but it's so too cold.
Right. All right. So
Yeah.
here we go. So
Go.
the next step is
Yes.
get income. So nobody has any income cards right now. However, you're going to discard a die. This is going to be in turn order.
something
Alright.
for us, right?
In turn order.
Oh, sorry. Go.
There's a reason we're doing it in
I'm not
turn
listening
order.
to you at all, clearly.
Obviously.
I'm really distracted by the fact that Christopher looks like he's on a journey to Neko. Like he's dressed as a captain. He's got the beard and it's like a captain's
I
jacket.
need a captain's hat now.
That's what I'm thinking about right now.
So the reason we do this in turn order, just FYI, is because
count.
the number of pips that are left is going to dictate
Right.
turn order.
That might
So
matter.
that might matter. Me, well, I have 1,000,000 of them, so I will choose three, so $3. Okay, so everyone is done. Now everyone needs to count the number of pips that they have. I'm last.
I'm at 17.
I'm at 12.
15.
15.
Okay, so existing order between you two, meaning Christopher's going to go first, which means enjoy another. Thank you, sir.
Ouch.
You'll go second, Jess. You and I swap. I am now last, but first in someone's heart, I hope. There we go. So there we go. So that's the end of the preparation phase, unless I'm forgetting anything. Can I see the sheet?
Oh,
Get rewards.
That's
that part
everything.
of it?
Yeah. Oh, we get rewards, right?
Oh, we should. Oh, yeah. See, we totally forgot that. See, where are you guys? All right.
just-
So
I think we just
before we
that.
did turn order, technically, but no big deal. Get your rewards. So based on the lowest value die, so I can choose anything.
So
So
turn order?
Turn order. So you
I'm
draw
gonna
2
take
cards.
yeah, I'm gonna buy some cards.
And
Right.
because I have such low bidding power, I'm going to do the same because I
wow.
don't know that I'm going to
That
win
seems
the
Yeah,
good.
I
cards.
mean, I am also going to do that.
All right.
Oh, and that's a 2 pip too. Oh, ooh, what do I want?
That's nice to see. So that's a good way to mitigate that if you don't think you're winning.
So I'm gonna take this, right? So that's 7.
I get.
My
I
income.
can get 2 fish.
So I get 5
I'm gonna
or
get
2
fish.
oil, and it's a 2 pip. So
Nice. Okay, and that goes to the bottom of the deck.
that's
Yep.
costing me-
And that's what City just said. Don't forget to take your reward. Yep. Thanks.
All
that
right.
cost me 7.
I'm going to get this church, which cost me 6.
And so my choice, technically I was third still before we changed turn order, so I will take 2 cards as well. And you take it from the current period, obviously, so I'll show you guys what my choices are.
Oh, yeah, good.
Well,
You have a lot to choose from.
they are identical, except they're not. They both have an interference token. That is different, so do I want fuel or do I want money? And the cost is different. So honestly, since it's going to get me fuel, I don't mind that getting money, so I'm going to go ahead and take the lower cost card. They're both worth a point, so why not? So I'll spend $4, put that one to the bottom. But I do get an interference token for doing so.
Join the club.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
not? You know, come on in, the water's great, right? And I'll go ahead and put
Fine, not
this,
hurting anybody.
right? And Jess, your option, you don't have a 1. So you're
No,
not
I
choosing a
already
card.
did. I'm sorry, I got 2 fish.
Again, you don't listen to me at all tonight. Okay. Another news.
I can't wait that long.
She's disregarding turn order.
Right. Just who cares? J-Rex. All right. So now we will have set turn order normally, and now we start taking our actions. So Christopher, you're up, dude.
Let's do some bidding.
And let me know if having the dice. The game recommends that everybody have a side of the cards a la Keyflower, like Christopher bid here, J-Rex here, Andrew here, me there. It's just easier, I would think, for the stream to be able to
For the
see
stream,
dice.
yeah.
I think for them
but
to see it, but it was fine yesterday.
Yeah,
It was
Yeah,
fine.
it's fine.
with sides.
The only issue is when because some of the cards let you pull that stuff back in, so
Right.
you're gonna have to put it with
And
your.
awesome, Trevor. I'm really glad to hear that, man. Good to hear. Got Shipyard.
Yeah.
Him and his group are loving it.
So remind me what
like
this
it.
icon is. I don't.
That is during the action round, you can get that. And
How do you get it?
So just get.
do
them.
we need to go
Just
over
get
what
it.
the cards are real
Uh,
quick?
Might be good for
We
stream.
could do it quickly.
Yeah. All right. So real quick, this card here says during the action phase, instead of it costing you 3 fish, it only costs you 2 fish to be able to purchase one of the discarded dice over
Yes.
there. Okay. This one says at the resolution of bidding, meaning after you have this in your tableau, depending on the number of those cards, every card that you purchase costs 2, 3, or $5 less, which is nice that this is towards the top as opposed to down here. This one says for every one of these green cards during income, you get that many fuel, a la, that's what I have down here. During income, based on how many yellow cards, you get cash. The pink card here is a little bit different. It says during the moment you take it, you're going to get one of each of these 2 tokens here, which allows you a free adjustment and a free re-roll at any point. And then you flip it over, and then the next round, they will refresh. But in subsequent rounds, if we're in the second phase, if you have the second or third one, at the beginning of the round, you're going to choose one of these dice here to then immediately place out there and bid on another card. That's kind of nice. This one, I got to look up.
It reduces the
That's-
cost of
Oh,
a
yeah.
second
harbors,
harbor
Right.
by.
It divides the cost of the harbor.
There you go. So place a 1, 2, or 3 on here. If you place a 2 and your next harbor costs $10, let's say, it takes 10 divided by the number, which is 2, which ends up with 5. That's how much the harbor costs. Okay.
Putting it one day as well.
This one,
Yes.
this one says place a
Very
1,
silly.
2, or 3 here. The pip value does not matter except for the qualification. It says for the rest of the round, you can exchange $3 for a fuel or 3 fuel for a good, any amount of times as a free action. This one says at the resolution of bidding, your
You're losing. die.
every
think you
time
get-
you lose a bid for every die, you can discard it for 2 fish. I believe. What's the name of that one? The fishing spot.
Fishing spot. Yeah, that's
Sorry
what that
guys,
looks
I gotta
like.
look that
Yeah,
one
that's what I
up.
would.
For each die that you used in a losing bid, receive 2 fish instead of 1. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
that's
Okay,
pretty good.
good.
Not bad.
That's really good. And the next one is the lighthouse. It says during the action phase, choose a hub. For the rest of the round, whenever you activate that hub via a ship or a die, you get 2 more resources of that type. You can use this effect once per round. Note, if placing a die to activate the hub, the required die value does not change. And then at the end of the game, if you have a complete set of all 7 different color cards in your tableau, 12 points. That's really hard. I failed at that last night. This one says for every brown card, including this one, score 3 points. And for every blue card, that shade of blue, meaning this, the resource changing one, get 3 points. But notice it comes with 2 of our friends, the interference token.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
Are we gonna put these on? Do we want these
Oh
here
yeah,
so people
sure.
can
Yeah,
see?
yeah,
Sure.
yeah. There you go.
Right, this is a
Plus
helpful
people
reminder
forget.
to us.
Yep, and 1 there.
Got
Do
it.
all the blue get them?
All right. So that said, it is your action, Christopher. Now we're finally really starting. Hey, Ryan.
I think I'm going to for now.
I'm pretty happy with Teach tonight. I think it went pretty smooth.
I think it went really well. Bid
So
on-
bidding, huh?
Yeah.
Really? That one? You sure?
I'm not 100%
You
sure.
don't need that. I do.
Oh,
We're gonna
yeah, I'm
figure out.
sorry. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
wasn't lying. I got nothing.
Okay, all right.
Okay. So.
Don't worry about those. Those are
What
in
is
game.
that?
They're
Oh,
not
that's
in the game.
in-game.
They're not in the game.
No, I'm not looking at those. It's the icons.
Oh, this is in game.
Is that on
yeah.
there? Did you
Um,
parse them out? No.
It is. You can have that. Yep, no worries.
Okay. Let's put.
Yeah, some of the symbols are on there. See, action round.
I see. I can
In
see
game
symbols.
is over there. Yep.
That's
Oh,
pretty
right
good.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I feel like I need that.
I do like
Okay.
the
Jeff,
reduction
you're
was
up.
pretty good.
Oh.
I think I got up to the 5 yesterday. I was like, oh,
Yeah, you're basically buying bones for free at that point.
yeah, the last round. But
Yeah.
I still got crushed.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to actually place this card.
That's the one you bought?
Yeah. I'm going to pay $1 and actually place it here. I have totally forgot. I spaced on doing that.
So you have to have more pips than somebody. So he put 6 out there, so I'd have to put 7.
No, you do not. You must match the number of dice.
Right.
But
Right,
to
but-
win, you have to have more pips.
Understanding. So who would win? If you're tied.
If tied, turn order.
Okay.
I'm hurting.
What are you hurting from? You haven't even
He's got no
started yet.
dice. He's got
Because I got no
his
bidding
bids.
power.
It's going to take
Right,
2
yeah.
bids even just to
Yeah,
match.
but there's plenty of things out there.
There's
We're
a
not
lot
going to
of
bid on
words.
all of them, so it'll
Yeah.
come down to
But
there's
again-
stuff left.
He gets whatever's left over.
Right.
Right.
And they're all not
Please,
bad.
sir.
Like you're beginning the
Or
game,
just get a bunch
so
of fish, right?
Absolutely.
Try to win that card.
Yeah.
And then,
I
guess
assure
it's-
you.
but that's all the way at the end, so it won't affect anything before that.
Not this. Yeah, that's true.
You're low now to watch next time. You're going to have all
Right, I'll
6s.
end up first, right? Yeah. That's all right, Gaurav.
You can make that 1 a 6 if you want.
I could for 1 fuel.
Mm-hmm.
So there is that. Don't forget about that, because remember the 1s and 6s can.
this is very weird. I can't do that. I don't want to place 3.
How much money do I have?
This is terrible. These are killing me too.
Welcome to my world. At least you had Mr. 5 there hanging out saying, hey, what's up?
It's not that
All right.
helpful because the one I want, he did the thing with. I don't know. Just screw you. I don't know. I have no idea.
Not a bad idea. So I'm.
She said, just screw you.
I have
hostility,
I have
right?
$10.
I know. I don't even.
Um,
This seems like such a bad plan.
Okay, so
That's good.
It's not. It's good for you
Well,
because I'm going to stay away from things you
Yeah.
want.
I'm happy you're not on my card, yes.
Yeah.
That's back to me then, huh?
Yeah. You might as well just go for it. Go for the 9 or 10.
I don't have to go with 10. I just have to make sure I tie you.
That's all you have to do.
Hey, Siti, I'm curious, do you have, what's the best way for people if they see this, want to get a copy of the game, what's the best way for them to get a copy of it? Go ahead, Chris.
I think you said email if I read correctly in one of the chats just now.
All right.
The
But
site's
remember,
down.
chat's not on the screen.
If you
so-
have 2 or more penguin parks, you not only get.
You not only get the dice reward tile, but you
Oh,
also
right,
take
'cause
1
you
or
have
2
2 pink
discarded
cards.
dice. Yes.
Mhm.
Yep. Plus Penguin Park. Yeah.
Pretty good way to see a lot of penguins.
You're right. You make a park with penguins. Or you visit the park that has penguins.
Trying to get one.
Andrew? I really like that card. There's a few of these that I actually am really liking. That one
Yeah.
sounds really good. The fact that it doubles the value
Yeah.
of some of the
And then
space,
It's also 2 pips, which is
which
a little
is
rare.
Yep.
I wish I had more money.
Me too. I can't win both of them.
Right.
Oh.
I'm just trying to win one of them at least.
Welcome to my world.
Well, you have more money. You have double the money I do.
But you
I
have
did buy
you have
I did
pip
buy a pretty
power.
good card.
Right. Yeah.
I get to choose 2 oil or.
Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna. I imagine there's going to be some Glory to Roams here. Gaurav.
That thing's not bad.
This is far more thought-provoking than it was in our previous plays, Jess.
Dislike you all.
Okay.
That just feels mean.
Christopher? And don't forget, you guys also have free actions, although we don't have a whole lot by way of in your ship, actually. We should
Oh yeah, sorry.
there. No worries.
I'm gonna change this in for ship. I mean, a ship, fish.
All right. You could do multiple dice if you wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off for now.
Okay. Andrew?
So now if you
Yes,
go there, you
all the
get
player boards are the
fish?
same, Felix.
not money anymore. The
Say
first
again?
one that you discard gives you money according to the pips, but after that you get fish going there.
Yeah,
Wait.
so
Right.
if you
Okay.
put a dice, discard a die for.
I don't get the iconography.
And City says they can order directly from email. The web shop's down right now. And he's hoping to have some distribution in the States.
Yeah,
so
we'll do
there you
that.
go. Contact the Wood Games if you see it and you're interested.
2. It's not me. Okay.
All you guys loading up, because remember, once you're out of dice, you're out of actions.
That's why I put 1 dice.
Yep.
For fish.
Me?
Yep.
Oh.
Hence the
Oh,
say
sorry,
I'm
yes.
done. Right.
No. I feel like it's bad to not get cards.
You're going to get a ton of fish if you get outbid.
It's not going to help a lot if I don't get cards. Because you can only get 1 card here.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
That can help mitigate a lot, though.
I'm not good at this.
It's okay.
I don't even know what they do. Tell
Okay.
me a good card. What's a good card here? I don't understand. I'm sorry.
You have the rule book you can look at when it's not your turn.
I know.
But this card here, place a max value 3 die,
Yeah.
right? If you do, on
I
that
see
turn,
that.
you get 3 coin, turn in 3 coins, unlimited to get 1 fuel
Yeah.
for every time you do it. Turn in 3 fuel for a good. So it's converting resources.
I got it.
Is that any time for the rest of the turn?
For the rest of the turn,
The round,
yes.
the round.
When you play 1 die there, it unlocks
Just
those
for the
free
turn,
actions,
not for each,
yes.
not for the half of the round. Or,
Oh, yeah, no, for the whole round.
Round, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
okay.
whole round, right.
I'll do
turn.
this.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's not going to help me right now.
It
Will
will
it?
not
No,
until the
but
next
it'll
round.
help a lot next round.
Yeah.
That's a really good card.
that is.
All right. $7.
She's gonna look at the money. She's like, ooh.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you have plenty.
Yeah, we got cash to burn.
No, but I'm not winning anything.
You're winning,
winning
this
this
one.
one.
You're winning this one.
Yeah.
He's got a 4, and he wants that.
I can't buy both, so I have to decide
Yeah,
which one
he
I
can't.
That's
want.
the thing, yeah. You can like, yeah.
So
Right.
So how much do I have? I have a total of $10. Currently spending 7. So what do I do? What do I do with my extra dice? I could add to my bids, but that feels somewhat wasted. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have $10. Like I said, I have 7. So if I had 11, I could get another card. So how can I get another buck is the question. So I could discard and get a fish, and then spend the fish to get $2. I think I will do that. So I will go ahead, go there, get a fish, and I'm done. That's it.
Okay.
Christopher? Hey, Ian, what's up? Did you miss out on picking it up? I don't know. Did you, Ian? I assume you mean you didn't get a copy. And depends who you ask. I have a feeling at the end of this game, but early impression for me is yes. So. Christopher? What you thinking?
What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Admiring the penguins.
Right.
The penguins are cute. I know yesterday I messed up on all the points, but let's go for money again. I'm sure that I didn't get 2.
Just don't go all in on money.
Yeah. Let's see if maybe make Edward weigh some more dice.
Okay, well, there's that. All right. So you're done
I'm
because
done.
you have no dice, means no more free actions, no nothing. Andrew, you're up.
Yeah. So Jess is done.
Mm-hmm.
So Edward's really the only one left to fight me for anything.
You have $6. Am I seeing that right?
I have $6.
Okay.
Yeah. Not a lot.
Currently winning 2 bids.
Yeah, you can't even.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
3 bids,
So,
right? Oh, no, he's
Yeah.
not green, he's red.
I mean, this
Right.
one's going to resolve first.
right.
Oh, that's true, that makes
Mhm.
that.
Oh, good
reduces
point.
that by
That
2.
reduces that by $2, which
But
means
that's all 6. So you can buy
That's
2
all
of
yeah.
those.
So that would be 8.
So
Yeah.
the only other one I could buy is this one. So I'm just debating, is it better to
Oh.
go for that?
Well, it's at least 1, remember?
Oh, it's at least 1. You're right. Yeah, we can't go to 0. So I actually can't do that. So,
You can go there if you'd like, I'm just saying. I don't want
right. Yeah, so I don't think I can lose those because even if Edward goes here, I still have more than turnover.
I could have, Trevor, but I chose not to because I wanted to hold it back depending on what everybody does. It's a free action, so I have 2 more actions. I can do so freely. But yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly it.
So
I
you're
could
winning
have.
that.
Try to get more cards in the first rounds.
Try.
Seems like a good idea. I only have.
Interesting.
Yeah, this was a good call because it's really early.
Yeah.
Didn't even register with me that would start affecting all the other cards.
I'm paranoid that Edward's going to swoop in and take something from me that I need. So
I would have to spend oil to do that.
I
just
know.
FYI.
I know, but I feel like I should at least prevent that
Oh, I welcome that for what it's worth.
possibility.
All right, so it goes to me since I'm the only one with dice, and that ain't happening, Christopher.
I figured.
Yep. And
Okay.
Andrew, back to you.
So now I'll just dump this off to get a fish.
All right, so I'm going to turn my fish in for $2. There, and then I'm going to place that there. All right, so now we resolve. That's the end of the action, so we resolve the bidding. That first card's going to go away. There's no bids on it. Second card, that's going to Andrew if he wishes for $4.
I do wish. So $4 to me, and I'll throw it right here.
All right, so $5 for me. And get that yummy interference token, and
I get a fish.
I will go and put it in the first space. Go ahead.
Go into it. I get the fish for that.
Yep. I will spend $2 for that card. Oh, apparently this is going to be my money track. Get all my income stuff at the top.
That's what happened to me yesterday. It was
Done.
all income.
Okay,
Points
Jess and I are
allowed.
tied. I'm in turn order,
Yep,
so
so
I win
Jeff-
it. And
yep.
I get a 2 cost reduction because of this, so it only costs me 2 to buy it.
2 fish for
And
Jess.
Gotta put it there.
And Christopher, you get another fish. And Jess, do you want that for $5?
Sure.
Choose where it goes.
And can you hand me the dice things?
Yep. So that card
Thank you.
is max. Oh, you got it? Okay. All right, cool.
Don't put a 1 there. Doesn't do anything.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're right.
Oh, right.
Right. So there's that. And get a third interference token, because what the hell? Why not?
It can work out.
It could. I saw it happen. Jess, you want to purchase that for $7?
Sure.
And Christopher.
I will purchase that for 5.
Thanks for hanging out, Ian. I appreciate it. Tell Vito I said hey.
That's
Hopefully we'll see him soon.
It's not the 2 pip. I can just put that there.
All right. So that is the end of the bidding. Then we go back to the getting ready for the next round. So everybody takes your 6 dice back. There.
Thank you.
And reseed the board. 9 new cards. Sorry about that. Hey Vince, what's up? Do you think I'm still watching?
I don't know. I liked how you said fish.
I was trying
That
to channel.
is thanks
right,
for our buddy M.
All right. So let's go over this. This card, a max value of 6, obviously, and then whatever value it is and lower, you get whatever benefit that conveys. So it's the exact opposite of this one. The ports, pretty self-explanatory. We've covered that. This is any value die 4, 5, or 6, does not matter. For every yellow and green card that you have in your tableau, i.e. I have 3 of them, I would get 3 coins and 3 fuel each time or during the activation. Another bar, discounts, more income. This is another penguin park and another port. So that covers all the cards. So now we go to the morning market. So we are a quarter of the way through the game. So if you have fish, starting in turn order, Christopher, do you want to do anything with your 2 fish? You can turn them in for $4, 2 fuel, or a good.
I'll take $4.
Okay. And Andrew?
Yeah, I'm taking the money. The money goes real fast in this game.
I hear that. Jess, you are swimming in fish.
I know. I want to sell 2. I don't know how to decide if I want to sell more. Why wouldn't I?
Because 3 fish
Gives you an extra die.
gives you an extra die.
And you can do fish
you're
later.
going to get extra fish, remember, for losing bids. Every losing bid die gets you 2 fish now instead of 1.
You probably should just trade
But
it
so, yeah, so couldn't I just do, no, because I can't take actions then. When we're resolving the bidding,
Correct,
that's already done.
exactly.
Right.
You can always trade them in later. You get less payoff.
Yeah, less. Yeah.
Right.
No, if I wanted, that's where you have to kind of decide.
Yeah,
like,
you really, if you know.
what do I need?
know
When
you
am I
want it.
going to need it? What am I doing this turn?
Interference
Oh, yeah.
and 2 there. We just did that as reminders because we'll forget.
So the ship starts here.
Correct.
So what does this do
Only
again?
gonna
So
be
if I hit
moving
here, I'm going
one
to get
spot
4?
Anyway.
If you choose a spot at the beginning of the action round, if you choose that spot, when you place a die on there,
I'd get 8.
you would get double that. So yeah, you get $8.
I'm taking 12.
It's not a terrible idea. So thus ends the morning market phase. So then we start the next phase, which is drafting dice. So roll your blue dice. Hey!
Knock that over.
It's not awful.
Okay.
This is decently average.
Decently
I
average.
like 2s over here. I don't know what happens. That seems.
Oh.
It seems improbable.
It does.
Okay, pass into the left. Mine.
Yeah,
Yahtzee.
it's improbable, but it happened.
Oh, we're picking one for ourselves. I forgot that.
Yeah,
That's important.
Take
is
one,
important.
then pass.
Step
Actually,
1.
what's coming to me?
Then switch.
I guess I cheated
Okay,
a little bit.
that
He had
is so
multiple
many
ones.
2s.
Sorry about that. Would you like a 2? Because you got 2s.
Yeah.
What is here? Gosh,
Well,
this is.
I would like at least 1, 2, I guess.
I'll take
But I'm
that.
probably going to get my choice of another one.
You copying me, Everett?
No, sir. Not on purpose.
6 and a 1.
I'll take the 4.
But you also want to look at your activations, right? So those low
Oh,
value
wow.
dice.
Yeah.
I got a lot of choices here.
You know what? I don't want to be able to complain. Or I don't want to complain about that.
I'm not complaining, but I wanted to anyway, so that
Yeah,
worked
I'll
well
take
for me.
this guy.
Okay, well, here.
I think.
Backing up a
No,
little
wait,
bit.
I need that.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
So we used to do it in Magic. We'd have the problem.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So I assume it rounds down this awesome power
It does
over
not.
here.
Or it rounds
Yeah.
not in your favor.
Yeah.
It's more expensive.
Rounds
Yeah.
up.
Rounds up.
You drop dividends. That's not nice. Okay.
You have to
So
be
that
mean
would
a
be
little bit.
3.
Right.
These are ties
be
are
2.
friendly.
Right.
So he's-
So a little bit nice, a little bit mean.
I guess I want that.
What do you have over there? Can I see?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
take it.
That's what's coming to you?
Oh, I thought you had all
Okay,
that thing
okay.
full already. I was like, how the heck did you get all those cards?
Oh, right. There's that. Okay. I thought I did
Yeah.
2 for what it's worth.
A 4, a 4, and a 3.
So yeah, we'll take that guy.
Wow, this is unfortunate. Okay, fine. Why do I have 2 again? Oh, right, because that was 3.
You guys
That
are
was your
making
fault.
This,
Who?
you guys are making this
Who
easy
rolled
for me.
these?
Well,
All I had was a 3.
Here you go.
Guess
I'm gonna
what?
get a 2.
Yeah.
The likelihood of that was pretty good, right?
Yeah.
well, I appreciate the variety. I have 1 through 6.
Oh, nice.
I did not
Okay.
have variety. Okay, so I need a 3 there.
Okay. That's not bad.
I'm missing a 5, and I'd have 1 through 6. So.
All right, so in turn order, get your rewards. Don't forget if you have any income, which I have a plethora.
What would I do?
That
with
comes
that
first,
too?
income? Or?
No, you get your cash, but
Yeah,
I don't
income
think
comes
it
before
matters,
getting
but
rewards.
Yeah.
Well, rewards I get to buy. Like if I'm buying cards, I'd have an extra 5. Right?
Oh no, you get cash first, then income, and then
Oh, those rewards.
and
okay.
then yeah. So
Do I want to get rid of one of these? Guess I'll just take 2. I don't know if this is smart, but
Probably need the.
You did it, so I'll do it. All right, you do you.
Yeah, I need that money.
I'll trade these in for 5.
I'm gonna need money this turn. I'm gonna spend the 6. I get another 4 for that, so that's a straight $10.
I get 5 here for
And
this
I
one.
get 4 fuel as well.
So do we have to bid on these too?
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, you do. Well, if you want them.
They're
Yes.
$12 here.
Yeah, they're $12 a piece, but yes.
When you were describing it before, because I didn't play with those before.
enough.
When you were describing
Yes,
it before,
yeah,
I thought you meant they came out,
No.
meaning those were end games where you were
100%
gonna
fair question. Yes, they are. We resolve these bids first, then we do that.
Okay.
That.
Interesting.
All right. So, everyone got your income, right? So now get your reward in turn order, or we can. Yeah.
So if there's only one card, do I
You
just,
betcha.
I just look at it, and then if I buy it, nobody else can take it?
Yep. So that's why it's in turn order. All right, take care, Adam. Thanks for hanging out, dude.
Oh, that means like no one gets a card?
No, this card's here, but I
You?
can, if I take
No.
this reward, nobody else can take
We're
it.
out
Yeah.
of cards. We're out of cards.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be the second round or second
That's
period
after,
cards,
yeah.
but yeah.
Now, full disclosure, that is in the rules. I didn't mention it because I'd never seen it happen. Because
with
we've
4
played
people,
3
yeah.
players, right?
Yeah.
So
Cards, so.
that's my bad. I'm sorry.
Do I want more money so I can bid on more stuff? I don't have very
And
high
get some
cards.
fish. That's what I'm going to do.
I have to buy this?
You don't
Nope.
have to.
You could discard it,
Yeah.
and then the second player gets the option.
Right.
But it's discarded in secret, in theory.
I don't know if that's... Do I need this right now?
And this doesn't affect that, right? Like, I can't get discount on this stuff.
No, because that's at the
It's at the end of the-
that's
yeah.
bidding resolution.
That's what I
We are
thought.
not there.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Yep.
That's such a waste.
So not
I'll
the
buy
way
this.
you want to get
Yes.
cards. But
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Right?
So you get the interference, too.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, yummy, 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 yummy.
jumping up on this interference.
Oh,
Okay.
awesome. So hold on before you go. So, cheers, John.
Oh.
Technically just renewed, but I will take it. So
That counts.
Thank you. Welcome back-ish. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for staying. Thanks, John. All right. cool. So, Andrew, what you doing? You're
Uh,
not getting a card.
I'm not getting a card, so I'll take 2 fish.
All right. Jess, I posed the same question to you. I'm in the same boat. I was wanting a card.
This card would have been pretty good for you, too. Would have put you up to the 6.
That would have been delicious. All right, so I definitely want to do that, and I want to be. Do I really want to waste the money in getting money? I'm actually thinking I do get money because I need to be able to buy another ship, and I need to be able to get another harbor. There's 8 of my $11. Well, if we're going shopping this turn, you better have cash. I guess I'm taking the $5. That's horrible. Okay,
I
done.
contemplated that.
All right, turn order. I have 15.
I also have 15.
16, I think.
Oh, I have 17.
Oh, well then.
Well, Jess is first.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it doesn't feel great.
16, yeah. I got 16.
Wait, who's, yeah.
Yep, and
I
give
get
her.
2.
You're
right?
second.
Oh, sorry.
Give her an
And I
interference
stay
token.
third.
They
Oh, you
did.
did? Oh.
It didn't wait. There was no pause.
It's, your
There's-
first move.
Yes. You don't need to remind
Yeah,
that
that's
happens
awesome.
pretty
Just
Just a
quickly.
little too eager to see the penguins, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Causing some environmental damage along the way.
All right, J-Rex, you're up.
That's annoying.
I only got 1. It's fine.
Yeah, one's. Do they even count one?
Yeah, it's 1 point.
Oh, I really, really, really should have gotten 3 there. Okay.
Where's that there? Let's see. I'm already at -4, which isn't bad.
What do I want?
I just got to stop right now.
Or
Just
just
gonna
get
stop
rid of
now.
them.
Yeah.
What do
I mean,
I
you get
want
2
to
more
do?
options to be able to get rid of them for free, so
Yeah.
don't forget that, right?
Oh,
Right,
I know
taking
that
that reward
interference
is.
How
token.
many did you have yesterday?
Oh my god.
9?
9.
Yeah,
And he still beat us all. But he got that other card that
3.
reduced it to only
Nine.
-1,
Yeah.
right?
So what
I destroyed their
happens-
habitat.
Is this
basically.
friendly? You each get
yes,
3? Ugh.
correct. Probably not gonna happen. Just.
I'm not worried about you two.
But you need him to get 1, or you can get rid of yours.
No, but I
Yes,
can
yeah.
pay to get rid of it. It just cost me $5 to get rid of it.
What?
You talk on your turn, and then you wonder why I'm silent over here. I'll just be silent.
Stop.
Um,
No, okay, I'm done.
it's all right. Natural
Come on, have some
consequences.
fun.
I
Hey.
will.
Wrist is killing me. Should have taken Advil before the stream.
Did you do something to it, or is it just...
I did, but I couldn't tell you what it was. Like, it wasn't
that's
like
terrible.
a moment. I was like, oh, that really hurt. No. All of a sudden, I was like, wow, my wrist really hurts. So,
Darn it. Okay, what's that one up there?
Well,
Put
that's
a
9.
minimum of 4, and you get
oh, this one?
money
This
and
is you get, yeah,
stuff
money
to
and
your
fuel
yellow,
based
which
on
I
how
have
many
not
cards.
green
used, so that's
cards,
terrible
yeah.
for me.
Yeah, it's bad for me too.
Well, that's 3 and 3 for me. I'm on board with that.
It's also $9, which is returns pretty good.
No, it's not 9. It's 3.
This one?
Yeah.
Costs $9.
Oh, it costs $9. Yeah. Right. Sorry.
Oh, man.
I don't even have that much money. I did buy a card this turn already. So.
Right. So,
Yeah.
quit your belly aching over there.
Well,
I'm surprised more people aren't excited about this because I have been ever since I read the rule book. I've been stoked for this, and
I didn't know anything about it. And then
Yeah.
you posted about it. I was like, let me take a look. And they're like, you rolled dice. And I'm like, oh.
oh,
And then I came and played yesterday. And
See, I read about it and I was like, oh, you're going to see penguins? That's great.
I was like, okay, I'm in. The theme alone, just because it's something different, right?
Yeah.
I like the drafting of the dice,
Sorry
though.
about
So
that.
that helps.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
All right,
get that
there's
far
one.
into it.
Who's 2? Christopher. So I think Tony said that he demoed this at Essen, but I think everybody else was saying that
So I pick this now, and I can say that I'm taking that action.
yes.
And then I put the 2 here. I'll get 8.
Let me see the rule book, J-Rex, please.
And if I move my ship, I get another 8.
What's the name of it?
Or is it just 1 time per the action? Lighthouse.
Here you go. First one. All right.
So it says during the action phase, when you choose a hub, for the rest of the round, whenever you activate the hub via your ship or die, you get 2 more resources. Also, just 2 more. So I'm going to get 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
All right.
So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to spend 2 fuel and move, so I'll take 12, if I'm not mistaken.
And it's only one time, though, isn't it?
No, it says any time for the rest of
Yeah.
the
Oh,
round.
wow.
Anytime.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then that's what it said.
If you want to double check, that's what I read.
So 12 money and a fish.
And fish.
You can use this effect once per round.
Oh, okay.
Oh. That's not as good as I thought it was.
So why does it say? Then that wording's strange, is it?
It is.
I still get the fish. And
So
I get
Yes, you
during
definitely
the action
get the
phase,
fish.
choose a hub. For the rest of the round, whenever you
7, 8.
activate that hub via a ship or a die, you get 2 more resources.
How do you choose the
that type.
hub? You just
You just
announce
say,
it?
You can use this effect once per round.
Oh, so you
Not-
choose one hub, but I think each time you use that hub, you get their bonus, right? I think that's what it's saying.
Because it
So
says
you
you choose
choose
it
the
then for the rest
hub.
of the
Like
round.
he can only
Once per
choose
round.
one hub. per
Oh,
round.
yes. Yes. So it would activate every time. Yes.
Okay.
I get that. Yep. Good call.
So I do get 12?
Yeah, you do get 12.
Yep.
Right. You just can't use that effect again on that hub.
So I had
This
that.
round.
That's the 12. Yeah, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ian. No, not at all. I'm lying. What's up, E? All right. So, Andrew, you're up.
Okay.
You can only use it, but do you get to activate that hub space like he did? So the question is whether that's 12 or $10, right?
Yeah. Well,
You got a
6.
fish.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's either 10
It's either
or
10 or
12.
12.
Yeah, 10 or 12.
Right.
So, nice thing about having the designer in here. All right.
All right. So I'm going to put a die here. So that's going to be 4 money. It's 2. Or yeah. Oops. 2 times 2. And then spend 2 fuel to move the ship up. So I get 4 more money. And a fish. And that will be my turn.
All right. I'm going to spend 4 fuel to go and move my ship 1, 2, which will get me $4, which gets me 5 there. Then, so I have 20. I will go ahead and spend $5 to open another harbor. Harbor, please.
There you go.
Thanks. And while I'm at it, nope, not gonna buy it. Not gonna buy a ship yet. So there we go. 7 and 9, 5 and 7. I will, for my actual action now, I'm gonna go ahead. There we go. Get a bit on the port. Jess, you're up. Cool. Nice. Welcome, James, and thanks. Appreciate it. Okay. Christopher is saying probably $10. Just FYI.
Yeah,
He's
that's
our rules connoisseur.
Yes.
He is amazing.
But it
You're
says
amazing,
But it
Christopher.
said for the rest of the round, so that's the only thing.
I know,
That's
but
No, I know, I get it.
translations.
Yeah, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So I
Okay.
understand.
So it'll be 2 less.
I have the 2 here just in case I don't get
Okay.
it.
There we go. All right. So where are we?
15, 16, 17, 18. It's my turn?
Yeah.
One just went?
Yeah, just this
So I
one.
got 18. Oh, who's green? Oh.
Sorry.
No, no.
Not sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's okay.
Not really.
Jerk.
No, no, no.
Well, here comes the bidding war. You guys go at it.
Your turn
please.
1, so I'm going to see what happens.
You're all set?
You're done?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to put this one here to get fuel, and spend 2 fuel, to move my ship up again, to get another fuel, so basically
And get 2 fish.
even
out
on
of
fuel, and, well, 1 fish, right? Because it's,
that. Oh, you only moved it once?
Yeah.
yeah, I did that move
Gotcha.
last time.
Okay, got it. All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. So we have $15, huh? It's 2, it's only 1. I'm looking for the 2 multipliers, there really aren't a whole lot of them out there. Another one? Really? 13? I can't afford it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, hell, why not? It's just penguins.
So I think this times 1, that's next to this one, is saying that you get this times 1 plus 2. Or is that? I don't know. So it's, I don't know.
If it makes you feel better at all, when I was over here saying I'm so confused and I don't get, that was the card. I was like that, the way you described it, because it said plus and 2, and I was, yeah.
So it's the cube times 1, so you get this times 1, so you get their normal one plus
okay.
2.
He chimed in. In fact, it's only one time, does not last all round.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
There's the
Okay,
answer. Definitive.
there we go.
Good.
It's good to know.
Glad to have it settled. Jess, you're up.
All right. Really wanted to get cards. You guys are
So it says
making
it
that
doesn't last all
inconvenient.
round?
Yeah.
Yep, it's a one-time use.
No, that's
First
pretty
thing
good.
to go there.
In the
Here we
round,
go.
yeah. Okay, so there's tons of those. So that's just a more expensive. Oh, because it's a good instead of a.
Yeah.
You know, well, yeah.
Okay, I was like,
There's a
why is this
hierarchy
more?
of things I'm noticing.
Yep,
Actually,
I
this
see
actually
this.
helps with that. It kind of shows the hierarchy of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the only one that I've ever seen get fish.
So
Yes.
no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I want to see what you do, but you're gonna wait to the end.
Yeah, I'm stalling as hard as I can.
Right?
You're always trying to stall
Notice.
You're like, put one die.
Notice
one
that.
die.
Right.
Oh, this is terrible because I need. I wanted to do that, but it really only cost me $1 extra. Darn it!
Is that the same situation after all that work in Newton for 1 point?
No, this one's way more points if you can understand what you're doing with your tableau. So nope.
Okay. So it's different animal. Gotcha.
Different
All right.
animal.
Be it
Oh, no,
penguins.
I'm not paying attention. Trying to buy 3 cards this round, and I only have 2 spaces.
Unless you want to buy a harbor, so
Which
then you
is
need more
$5.
money.
Which means I don't have enough money to do that.
Oh.
But I've got
I'm not
fish.
sorry,
Time
because
to
you
sell
got
some
that
fish,
card
yeah.
that made us not be able to get a card. So that's what you get. Plan better.
I've got 2 fish. so I
Money
can-
Okay.
in a
All right.
round
Planning
would
will
not
come.
be
All
bad.
right. This is.
At least I caught it now.
driving me nuts to
That
me.
would be awesome. But that's all my money, and I want it. But you know what? Fine. I'm not going to get that. So I want this one.
Which one?
That one up there. The one you want.
Oh, I don't want that one.
Right.
Really?
No, I pinky swear don't.
I do, though. So we're going to be going after all the same cards.
Darn it. I'll let you get that one if you.
I can't afford it anyway.
Okay.
That's crazy. You want that one?
I know why he wants that one.
You know why I want that one now?
Because you want this one.
I do want to eventually get that one.
Hi.
I'm giving away everything.
I know. We all just
I
revealed
think you
way
both-
too much.
I think you both, looking at your tableaus, I think that's pretty self-explanatory a little bit. Andrew, can't tell. I have 2 different directions I could go with mine so far.
Okay.
Although I'm
So
well
this
on my
has to go
way
there.
towards that.
If I can get that, that goes there. And then I have this. But that doesn't resolve
Curious.
first. So I either go after
So does
that.
this come with 2 because there's more of those cards in it? Or is it because it's the 3 and the...
No. This
Because
has to
it
go
has 2
here.
icons.
That's what I'm...
And then that's...
It's a really big town.
Right.
So
I was
it's
just thinking
super
design
polluting.
wise. Is it because it has the 3?
My guess
That's
is the
going
3
here.
in the cube. Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
powerful.
that's really nice.
I'd like the 3 next to the cubes, and you just like...
Right,
fill
yeah.
it up.
So that makes that cost...
Two.
Because it's
Let's
one
see.
and
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right. Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Christopher, you're up. I'll trade you if you want this. For the sheet.
No.
Okay, you're good?
Yeah. I like this, if that's okay.
Well, good. I'm glad I made it. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right.
I'm gonna now effectively trade in 2 fish. Get 4.
Wow.
I'm gonna buy another harbor.
Okay. Harbor. Harbor ill will over here.
For 5. And then for my turn,
When we after we resolve the bidding on this, we're gonna have to zoom out a little.
yeah, that's fine for now.
2, Andrew.
Okay. Well, let's use this reroll thing to reroll this 2. Let's see what we get. Great.
2.
2. That's a good thing.
Better,
Fantastic.
obviously.
That's a good thing about the reroll one. It's like,
Okay.
That's funny. That's funny.
I swear I get on these streams and probability just wants to bite me. Like,
Oh yeah, German railways. That's also yeah.
okay. Let's. Well, I don't want to forget to do this, so I'm going to spend 5 for a harbor. So I don't. Afraid to do that later.
these harbors are worth points at the end of the game.
They are.
And. God. Alright, I'm going to put this 4 down.
And it allows you to buy more ships per shipping lane too.
I'm going to put it over here.
So when you spend 3 fish to buy a die, it's from these guys?
Yeah, it's any mix. Remember, they're all blue dice. If need be, we'll just grab our blue dice instead of a different color if you want. Or you
But
can
it's
change
any
the
of
pip.
these.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Well, okay. So what do we want to do? Getting money is good, so that'd be 2, 4, 6. Be at 21, or I could do that. That would be $2 either way. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take this 1 and place it here, which gets me $2 and a fish. Done.
Okay. I have thoughts. All right, so I could do that, and then
I think I'm $4 short, no matter how I do this. What I would like to do.
or I do that, get that, put that there. Okay, so I can turn these in
Yep.
for this.
Mm-hmm.
We'll pretend it's green.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You can
well, we
take the
can't
blue
really.
one.
Well, here.
I'll
Change that
take
to
this
a 2.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, or change that to a 6 and problem solved. There we go.
Okay.
Oh,
I like it.
snap.
I like it.
There we go. Come and get you some.
I figured that was coming eventually, but
Nice. All right, you done?
I started with the money at the beginning.
Fan of this.
I started with the money at the beginning of the time. I was like, she might go for that this time.
Yep, checked out. Yep. Yep. Did happen. All right, here we go. You done?
Yeah.
Okay. Andrew?
It's just because the penguins are so cute.
Oh, they're adorable, are they not?
They're adorable. Use them in my tableau.
Okay. That's annoying.
Hope XSplit figures out what to do. So I have all weekend to figure this out.
I
By
don't
the
think it's
chat.
you.
No,
It's
I don't
just
either. I
that
think it's
they did an
XSplit.
up-
They need to
Yes.
fix it. So
But there's probably
talking
going to
about
be
the chat and the software that we use.
Yeah.
The reason why the
there's
chat's
probably
not
going to be
working.
emails to them to get the
yeah.
resolution done.
Yeah, because
It's just a bug. It's nice that they did the upgrade and it fixed other things, but it broke things too, as it does, right?
oh,
Did it come up?
Maybe?
That was not there before.
It was not, but it's not there.
It's saying it is. It's saying
now-
you have done it all. It's all
now
set.
Now it's unauthorized.
It's all right.
All right. I'm going to
We'll
put
figure
this
it
here.
out.
All right.
There's nothing you can do.
I'm
It
done.
was-
Wow. Christopher being the victim today.
I actually now feel really bad.
I'm over it.
I'm okay with it.
Well,
It
if you
happens.
brought me Dunkin' Donuts before, things could be
You did-
different.
you're right.
You have yet.
I leave. Well, I didn't go to work today. First off, second, I leave work at like 2 o'clock. So
I like cold coffee.
She
There's
does.
not an issue with
Okay,
this.
then.
He will throw away coffee because he's like, it'll be in my travel mug, and he's like, oh, it's old. And I'm like, no, I like the old coffee.
Wait, like lukewarm coffee?
Oh, yeah.
Tepid or cold.
Really?
It doesn't hurt. I know I'm not going to burn my tongue. I drink coffee
Yeah, she
fast.
drinks,
Okay.
yeah.
So when you're mainlining it, like
Yeah.
it can't be
You're
too
up main
hot.
line. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if we were to get a razor blade, cut her open, it just pumps coffee. I'm pretty sure that, yeah.
Black blood.
Yeah, pretty much. Now that
It works. Bruins and coffee. Bleed black. Had to do it.
not a Bruins fan.
He's not. That's the one team of mine that
That's
he's
the
like,
one team. Okay. Huh.
that he's not on board with. Yeah,
Yeah,
not the Patriots.
No,
You would think.
I hate
How about
the
the
Bruins.
How about the
a lot.
Cowboys?
I would have
Huh?
thought.
How about the Cowboys?
What? Yeah.
He likes the
Advanced,
Cowboys.
you betcha.
All right,
I would
what
have
am
thought
I
there'd be some
doing?
serious Patriots hate.
Nah.
It's not worth it.
I
No,
see a
they're-
lot of Patriots hate. He seems to respect them from last time we talked.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. I mean, they're great. I can't
I
can't
want
argue with it.
that.
But hey, my Cowboys are advancing. Do I think we beat the Rams? No,
But I
but
could-
I'll take it.
I can see now why that's only once per round. That would be great.
Yeah.
Just to keep doing.
Well, it's
Well, it's once per turn.
Once
Yeah.
per turn, so
Yeah.
you can do.
If you
do
had
it
a,
again.
I mean, it's 3 fish each time, but yeah.
But you can get 3 fish.
By tossing in dice?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's 1 fish per
It's 1 fish
dice.
per die.
Oh, per
Not
die.
per pip.
Okay,
Yeah.
per pip.
No, that'd be crazy.
awesome.
I'm gonna get 6 and then
Yeah.
2 more turns and then
I know. I
grab
can't
my
even imagine
6
the
back.
chaos that was play tested out. They're like, no, what?
Grab
All
my
right.
6. I'm gonna put the 6 out there. Then I'm gonna
You
put 3
kept
in.
your
1,000
3.
points, huh?
Let's get like an
So
influence.
I can go
Six,
there.
four.
I get just a,
I wish you hadn't gone so high here. You could have kept it lower, just the 2.
I could have, true.
He couldn't have though, because then I could have put the 3, and then you would have to
But
put the
then
6 on
I
the
would
other.
know that you weren't going to put the 3 here, and that would be beneficial.
It would for
To
you,
me.
but not for
Sorry.
him.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't think about your play.
Andrew, next time.
J-Rex
J-Rex
runs on
runs
Duncan.
on Duncan. Yeah, that's funny. That's I saw that. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it says it's supposed to be working, but while you guys are messing around over here, so where are we?
I've gone.
You're good?
You went?
I went.
So
Does that
I have
happen?
left.
No. Oh well. No chat tonight, guys. Sorry.
oh, so
It's not your fault. You're taking this on, and it was an
If I put
upgrade
it
of a
there-
system that you cannot control.
I put it there. She can just put the 1 and tie me, and she wins because she's
Yes.
first.
True.
This is the plan. You get you get that I can still do
It's
this.
already there.
Is it making sense for everybody at home? Are you able to follow the gameplay on everything, and is it making sense?
And that was part of it too, is I knew by getting that, one of the problems was I was 1 die behind you because I'm first in turn order, which is not beneficial in any way. So I felt like by getting
But you
that,
can put multiple dice out too.
yes,
And
but
then
I didn't want to. I
yeah.
wanted to wait you out. And so by having that die, now I could play that and see what I could do. Because if I go multiple, then I might lose a chance of getting a fish that I didn't need to do.
That is true. So I'm winning
That's a
1
good point.
peg right now
Yeah.
for 9, which isn't a bad thing because that's pretty good income. Oh no, that's like no income.
It's
to
funny
me.
because you actually kind of want to get fish because you have that card, but
Oh yeah, she wants to get outbid somewhere.
yeah.
In theory, at least.
Yeah, I
right?
don't mind the bidding. I'm like,
Right.
hey, fine, go at me.
Andrew, I
Okay.
assume you're done. right?
Yeah, I got nothing else I think I can do.
Christopher's like, right.
No, that's fine. It's a lot. It seems. I know they took out 2 cards with, but I feel like it's tighter with 4 even.
It does
With the
feel
2 cards
tighter.
more.
Yes.
'Cause it's-
So yeah, this card and this card wouldn't have come out each round, so there would have been 4 cards left.
It's 1
Yep.
and 4, 5.
I guess with 3 players, there's 7, right? And then so it's +1
Right,
for the number
yeah,
of players,
yeah,
but it
right.
feels tighter still here than it was
It
yesterday.
does. Yep.
You're spending a lot of money, so you're probably not gonna get rid of that thing.
Oh, so Andrew, I'm assuming you're debating whether or not to is getting a.
Well,
Token.
okay, I'll talk out loud about this. So, like, I'm considering, so I could use this to bump this up to a 3 and go here. I'm earlier in turn order than you, so I would be beating you here, but it'd be another interference thing,
Right.
along with 1 I'm probably winning here.
Okay.
I'm up with 2.
Oh, but then
But
we
the-
tie, which is friendly.
No, he has 2. Are you getting
So
one?
if I get both of these, because I'm
Right.
definitely getting this one. But if you're going to get rid of that anyway, then I don't care, so I would be fine getting the 2.
Well, she could switch that, and she's ahead of turnover if she really wants that. So
True.
you're not definitely getting it.
Sure. Right. I mean, if she really wants, yes.
More likely than not. Yeah.
Right, so I'm just kind of debating, like, is it the 3 points? Because I could also just go somewhere else. And
Get a fish. With your $11.
And what you do obviously plays a part into what I do.
right, and I'm still worried about what you're going to do if you're going to outbid me somewhere else.
This round didn't go as planned.
I mean, I guess this is use it or lose it, so I'll just bump this up to a 3. And yeah, I could get another die, but do I really need to do that? So many fish.
Fish are powerful.
Yeah, they are. They're a lot of money.
So
It
much
hurt to get
money.
that. If I could
Yeah.
have thought another way around that.
Yeah, it's so much money. All right, screw it. I'm going there.
I hear you. Yeah.
So right now, that would get me a fish. And I would save the $6. So it gives me a little bit of flexibility.
Yeah. Yeah.
So right now, I'm winning these, provided Jess doesn't mess around with any of that. I'm winning that for 11. I have a total of 17. I do have a fish which would get me 19, which allows me 8. 8 to play around with. And I have oil in which I can bump that to a 6 if I need. That's really... So, if I don't bump it and I spend that, that would be at 19, and I'm a buck short if I were to come after that one.
Can we start building here without ship to put in there?
Yes.
You said yes, right?
Yep.
Okay. Not that I'm winning that many cards anymore, but
Do I want that card? I mean, the nice thing about it is putting it there can get me some oil,
you get fish or anything.
a point. I mean, but that seems kind of eh. I think the 2 oil for the die seems pretty good. Gives me a little flexibility, but it does give me another interference token.
Does that give you 2 oil, you said?
Well, if I place a 4 on it, I'm just looking ahead. I'm looking at the actual activation. So the other thing to do is and Jess still has a die.
Yep.
That's
That's also a
because
problem.
I was gonna try and come over here. Not so much now. Well,
But even if you tie her, she wins, she's first.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well,
I
no,
don't even
I-
have to play.
But he
it.
could bump it up to
Oh,
a
yeah.
6 if he wanted
Right.
to. But yeah, then he would just get outbid.
Principle alone.
I hear you.
It's important to have principles.
So I will have 1, 2, 3. I'll have 4 colors. That'll be 5. There'll be 2 left. Not that, and not that. Boy, those are the 2 hardest to go after, too. You really want that tile, huh? Or that card? I like money. Screw it. Right? Because that's a that's a 1 and an oil as well. Yeah, I'm good. It's no points though, but it's $3, so it's $6 total, which $6 would be arguably another ship, and I wouldn't have to waste the die. Okay, done.
All right.
Final answer. J-Rec. Let me check my so I'll have a fish there, but that's going to be 7, 11, 14. Let's go ahead and do this too. Move that, and I'll get 1 oil back, just to be able to move it along, because we're about to go into scoring anyway.
Right.
Yep, I'm done. Final answer.
Okay. Good. I just wanted to get rid of this too, but I can't.
Yeah.
Good. All right, cool.
But it doesn't matter because you're gonna take care of that for me because you're gonna have some nice nasty tokens.
Yeah.
All right, so I have 1 die left. I could just go get a fish, but I can also go over here,
Get an oil.
get an oil, and then pay 2 to move this.
Yep.
And then get an
Get
oil.
an oil.
And
A fish. So that seems like a
Right.
good thing to do.
Now,
So if
one
you were
thing.
gonna just put out to
One
get a
thing
fish
left.
over there to
Mhm.
discard, it would have, unless you wanted the fish right now. If you put it there and lost, you would have got the 2 fish.
I would have, but I wouldn't have gotten the oil and started moving this
I'm not saying to
That's
move
true,
them. I'm
right,
saying
yeah,
if you were going to just put
right.
out for a fish, because you said you could just discard it for a fish.
That's true.
it would
I
be-
could
Oh,
get.
because
That's
of
a
the
good idea. There's
special ability
always
of-
that
Yeah.
benefit of just putting out for 2 fish.
Sleep well, Tony. Thanks for hanging out, dude.
Which just means I didn't get the oil this
Yep. Right.
And you didn't get the 1 fish. You got an oil and a fish instead of 2 fish. Which,
Yeah, but I also got this moving. The question is, I mean, I can
Right,
do
is
that
moving
later.
More important.
No, I'm good with that.
All right.
Yeah.
The last thing that I want to point out is, I'm not saying you should, but you can spend the 2 oil to move here to score the point, but you won't. Get
Oh,
anything.
does that? That's right. It is mid-game scoring, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's 1
It's
point,
a
but you lose the
point,
opportunity to get
but-
the hub
Right.
reward.
Whatever
later.
my hub reward is going to be.
Right. And again, I'm not saying you should. Just reminding. Okay.
Right. Oh, but don't you get to? No, but you. Oh, is that only at the end game, not at the midpoint that you get to pay things to move things and do all
Correct.
that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that I was like, because
I
I'd
feel like
have
we've
stuff
never
there.
even come close to getting these 5 cubes.
No.
Oh my God, yeah.
Well,
the
not
first
not
round.
not in
In the
the
first
not
round.
So I
not
do
in the
a
first
1
half.
point
You, if
or
it were
1 fish.
if it if we if
Yeah,
that
it's
happens,
much
We-
more.
We both
Yeah.
definitely had it, yeah.
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 But then the other
Yeah, getting
ones,
5 cubes is real tough.
No,
especially
I'm gonna
early.
leave
Yeah,
it.
even-
You done?
I've got 1 cube and I'm like, oh,
All right. Resolve. We resolve these first.
Yeah.
So, Jess, do you wish to purchase?
Yes.
I wish. No, you.
Are you sure?
I don't think that's a good move.
Don't do it. So this is the thing: is I knew I was gonna get
Oh, you're gonna
a
get a
fish,
fish.
and I was like,
Yeah.
eh.
That's a really nice.
I'll wait.
It
thing
is.
to leave open.
All right, top left. So I have the losing bid. I will take a fish.
Yep. So I pay 4 because of the discount. So get this and interference. And also this one down here.
So $7 for me. And this bad boy is going over here to the first slot, my second harbor. And a moment, I'm going to zoom out a little. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Had to be able to show off the second one and gonna.
He's in the second already too, so
Yeah,
both continue.
Yeah.
there we go. Okay, cool. All right.
Me.
Yep.
That is yours.
This is a brown
$9
one that doesn't even help me anymore.
But it costs $9, and it gives you great things.
But you don't have to purchase it.
You don't have to.
But you get.
It's gonna be worth it. It's $9.
And they get you
But
a
I only have
money
one
and a
green
fuel.
right now,
yeah,
right? So
money and a fuel each turn. If you activate
if I put a
it.
die there.
Right.
Is that even worth it at this point? I'm getting another yellow, right? Yeah.
You are.
So it'll be 2 and 2. It's worth 2 points eventually. Hopefully.
I'm glad you're buying it because I would have felt even worse if you didn't. Then I would have been like, oh, that was an
All right.
unintended consequence.
Christopher, you get a fish.
Indeed.
And Jess,
fish
you can
indeed.
purchase that for $4.
Okay, so that's 4, and then in the future, I save money.
Right.
All I hear in my head now, all of a sudden, is Lil Dicky say that, save that money.
Save that.
Here, just a reminder that this, actually here, you can put it here so it doesn't
Okay.
screw you up like it did me. I thought I had that row completed. Oops. And $4 for that one. Excuse me. 6 there. And so I could complete this, but that's a long way to go to be able to get goods. So I wanted to put this, I have to travel through this anyways, and now I get back-to-back goods to be able to do that. So that's why I tried to chain that together like that. It's an extra stop, an extra hub, but it's worth it to me. So then another $3 for this one. And Andrew, you get a fish. And you know what? I don't need a ship to go through this to score it. So if I do, I do. So be it. So I'll go ahead and put it there. That's worth it to me. Okay.
Good?
Yep.
Okay, so I get this one. And
For
it's
$2 because of her discount. That's nice. And ma'am.
I was hoping that happened down there for me, but I got blocked down there too.
All right. Get a fish.
Somebody
sir.
wanted it.
Yep. And I pay 3 for that one.
Yum, 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 yum. Enjoy those interference tokens.
I will.
All right. So that is that. Now we take our dice back. And technically we'll reseed this, but we'll go ahead and do this. So who has the fewest there? Jess. So Jess is green. 3 points. Welcome to the game. Running away with this thing. And then 5 cubes. Nobody. Okay, so we can flip these over.
That'd be got 5 cubes. I have sets now.
Right. And now we're going to score for our ships. So, Jess, you're in the lead. What do you score?
0.
Yep. So you don't score nothing. You technically score 0. If it were here, you'd score nothing. Here, you score 0.
Okay.
Andrew, what you got?
1.
All right, 1 for red.
0.
And I'll score 2. There we go.
Look,
So that's
they're all lined
mid-game.
up.
There we go.
That one's the odd
Mine's
one.
facing the other way.
He's looking at them like, hey, wait up!
Don't leave me.
That's funny.
Don't leave me.
All right, go ahead, shuffle up the cards and put out 9 new ones. Now, there is a advanced variant to where you could actually kind of draft the bidding, which we all really kind of like the idea of.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
But I don't think it's going to show as well, and
No.
it's going to make it a
Yeah.
little harder to show it off in screen.
It'll take
So
longer too.
what it is, you put them out by the color type up there, and you can select any one and put one up for bid when you choose to. When there are 9 cards up for bid, you can no longer do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this one
you don't want
is,
that in
yeah,
there, right?
that one is from the expansion we're not playing with tonight. If there are any other, there's, I think, one more
Yeah.
whale watching card.
Oh, the Browns.
Okay,
I
so
lost
got
all
another
mine.
bar. We got more ports. This one says, hell if I know.
Yeah,
Okay,
yes.
what's it called? It's a seaside town.
Seaside
right?
Town.
Okay.
For each port with a card, you get 1 point.
It is, at the end of the game, score a point for every card in your shipping lanes.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, every card in your tableau.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
The next one here
it's a
is
3?
Neko Harbor.
Oh, shoot. Wait, there's an actual Neko Harbor?
That one, it says, count how many complete hubs you have in your shipping lanes and immediately get either a coin, or if you have 3 complete hubs, get an oil. And then if you place a die there, a 5 or 6 value pip. you then trigger it again. So
What do you mean by complete hubs? Just the
Th-
ship is
this is a
Like-
complete hub, or
So is this a
that's
complete
something you're
hub?
past.
Yes.
Yes.
I know you
Oh,
said
no,
it's a
just
hub.
So here,
hours?
right
Complete?
now, for this, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Means immediately when I purchase that card, I would get 6 oil. Sorry, 2 oil. And then I could trigger it again by placing it. Because I have 6 complete hubs, I'd get 2 oil.
Right, or 6 money.
Or 6 money.
So
or
for every
3.
3 complete hubs, you get oil, and every 1 you get money. But it's a
Correct.
Right,
choice.
it's a choice. That's pretty good.
It's it. You get 6 money. Then if you have 3,
Immediately
you get oil.
and
Is that
when
what
you
said?
place
No,
it?
it says either.
Where does it say immediately?
The
The
little,
little lightning bolt
yeah.
on it.
Okay.
The little
I thought that
tiny
meant
little-
immediately when you place it.
No, immediately when you get it, and then when
And
you
then when you
activate
place it.
There you go.
Okay.
Yep. That is based on how many yellow cards you have there. That next one is money. That's the only way you're going to score for money. Otherwise, it's just the first tiebreaker. And this is a conversion. When you place a 4, 5, or 6 in it, you can turn oil in for money or cubes in for points. Your choice. That said, we go to the fish market. Player 1, Jess, do you wish to turn in any fish?
I have no money. So yeah.
Well, you're about to get some, right?
Not. Why?
No.
What am I going to get?
Well, you'll turn a die in, so you might get $6.
Uh-huh.
I didn't say it was a good choice. I just said you'll have some. 2?
If I get we don't even know
Is
what
the
the
card?
dies are yet. I could
You might get a
literally
3.
get all 1s and 2s.
Could. Unlikely.
No
but could.
idea.
Yep.
It's not that unlikely. I think that happened first round to him. Like this is, or no, it was you.
The draft.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get 4, 9. I'll have 14. I've got 3 of the 7 colors, and none of the other colors. 2, 11, 7, 10, 4.
I think somebody else is going for colors.
He's got 3 colors.
He's got
1,
5.
2,
Got
3, 4,
5.
5. They're all different.
Oh, those are all different.
I have 4, and that would be the 5th one.
That'd be really hard to do by the end.
Well, I have to get one of the penguin parks. That's the
it?
key.
I thought, oh, there's only 6 different colors?
There's 7.
There's 7.
Seven.
The penguin park is the pink one. There's no pink out there.
Yeah, there's also no green out there right now.
So it's risky
Is
to
this
get
green?
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
So you're like, why is there no green?
I was hoping for
into-
one.
green. What else can I do?
I was hoping for a penguin
That
park
is
to come out.
unfortunate.
I want an extra die.
So you need it yellow, no issue, but green.
Yeah, well, that was also what I was annoying that Edward outbid me on that yellow.
I don't know if I want to do this, but
I wouldn't have had you not.
Why are other players doing things on their turns?
They're ruining my fun.
Come on.
ruining my...
I want to see some penguins. Come
Yeah. Get out of my
turning in
way.
any fish there, fish
on.
boy?
Well, yeah.
You got a lot of fish to turn in. Do your thing.
I think I'm gonna turn them all
Wow.
in. I'm just
You don't want to
requesting-
get a die or
I
something?
need money. But I also need fuel. I need like
lot of
everything.
money.
I need
Right.
fuel. I was thinking fuel. and then
Um,
goods become huge. Like I don't know how I'm going to finish that one.
Right, the other thing is, yeah, I need some goods, so...
Oh, and that's 3 points.
I don't really have a way to get goods from
I'm not
yet.
buying that. I can't afford it.
Yeah... So should I just dump...
These are
Alright.
the tough calls.
2 of these are definitely becoming money, for sure. So that's going to be 8 money. These 3... Probably get more fish.
Why are these cards so expensive? How am I supposed to buy
It's second
things?
round.
Second round.
It's terrible.
All right, 4 fish are becoming money, 1 fish is becoming fuel. That's what we're sticking with. So that's going to be 16 money. So I gotta buy some stuff.
I am gonna turn my fish in. I just have no idea what I'm turning them in for.
I shouldn't have done money. I don't think.
Because I'm getting 6 oil and 10 money, plus income. So I think I'm gonna get $4 for one of them,
Oh, forgot.
and I think I'll get a good with the other fish. Done.
How much fish did I just? I just turned in 2 fish, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
I should have taken 8 money.
Oh, you only took 4.
Yep. You have money left over, I take it. All right, so that's it for the fish market, and now roll your bones. I have 1 of each.
Oh,
Wow. Okay. Wow. That is bad.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
Reason for us?
2, 1. I'm not getting anything I want, am I?
Okay, so I'm gonna take this.
Alright,
Supposed to be looking
whatever.
at other people's dice before.
that.
Yeah, you can. It's open information. It does even say that in the rule book. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
I didn't
seemed
look at yours. Can I see?
yes, we
Because
call it.
they're
I have
under your
one of
hand.
everything.
We don't know what turn order is going to be at. Oh, sure, fine.
Let me see what those are, Kristen.
So I'll keep that.
And those are coming to me.
So I know she has 3
Yeah, I
twos,
got
so
two.
she, at least I'm
Oh,
getting
this
two
is the
from her.
worst.
All right.
Get another 2.
Interesting. All right,
was
I'll
that a
take
2?
this.
Keeps catching.
That's good. Yep.
And then let's take
6 would be
this. No, sorry if you're.
Oh, look at the choices.
Oh, I made it around.
Guess
All
I'll-
right.
I think I want that 3.
I get to pick from you.
It's a lucky 3. Oh, more choices. I have no choices. Like, they're all...
Busted up laughing quietly.
I just I keep getting all the same.
We're
So
amazing at rolling dice, guys.
it does make it easy. Pick one and give me another non-choice. It's great.
All right,
fine.
that's your last
Everything's
one. This
fine.
is my last one.
What was it, 2?
That was humorous to me.
I'm
not
glad
gonna
you were
lie.
happy about that.
I didn't say it was. I'm happy about it. I said it was humorous. 1, 3, 4, 4.
Okay.
6.
And this is reverse it. It goes to the opposite side.
No, that's
no.
reroll. That's,
Reroll,
Yeah, that's
sorry.
plus or minus. Yeah.
I was getting optimistic. So.
Can't be in control of that. Come on.
Yes, because I have low dice, and I was like, that'd be great. Because rerolls never
it's
work in
income?
my favor.
Yeah, get your income now.
I get 2
So
oil.
hold on. Discard
plans.
discard a card
Oh,
or
from
a
under.
die for.
Right. So
And-
just as that first.
And you betcha I'm gonna wait.
I
don't even
have
a
no
1.
choice.
I know I'm getting $10 and 4 fuel.
Yeah, so I'm getting 9
I,
bucks.
I need the money. I should have taken more
2
sixes.
fuel.
I'm just gonna take whatever cards y'all don't take. That's all.
Okay. So just is super low.
I am super low. I'm not first. Yay! I'm actually really good with that. I want to be fourth, so that's beneficial.
Right. Well,
So it's
that
my
works
turn
out.
now? What does Jess have? I didn't discard
Because
it.
then I know what
You-
all
she's
cards
got
y'all
a
have
change
taken.
to your green dice.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'll do that.
What is she at, 10?
10. Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to beat that.
No,
Do your best.
Don't try.
Discard this.
This is great.
4.
Outliers are fun.
Ginger?
7, 12. Oh wow. Okay. I don't need to worry about you.
All right,
I have
take care,
18.
Gurov.
Um,
What do you have?
18.
Okay.
So even if you get rid of a 6, I think we're tied, which gives me first.
I definitely want to keep these.
Right, you know
probably
that,
keep
right?
that.
Enjoy. Happy to hand that over.
I think I need a
How is it?
bidding
Okay.
power more.
Finally, cold enough for me to drink.
Sorry,
Just like
I made it
free
right
money.
before the stream, so
I didn't need to lower the temperature on the.
no, that's what it brews at.
No, it's 196. Way better. That's what all the fancy ones say.
What kind of tea is it?
Oolong.
Okay, you want to go a little higher with black teas? Well,
Sorry, I can't argue with Christopher. So you win. You win. There's nothing
well
I can
not,
say.
196 is probably good, but what do you go
Oh.
to? What do you set?
212.
No,
How the heck do you
200.
even set it at
200.
212 is?
no, it's 200.
Yeah, 200's fine.
Try again.
4
No.
degrees off.
200.
Oh, then I've been doing it
black
wrong.
tea.
When I
Yeah.
hit on and go, it goes to 212.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong.
So for green teas, I go lower, but
Right.
I do 212 and it burns my mouth.
that would be, that's boiling.
All right, mistakes were made.
212 is hard to get here. After 212, it turns to steam.
That's what I'm drinking.
Yeah.
That's not good for you.
My tongue is like perpetually burned. It's terrible.
So I get first. Sweet. I should have discarded the 5 and not the 4 if I looked at
14,
Edwards first.
17, 18.
And
Yay.
there we
I'm
go.
happy with that.
Okay. Yeah, as am I, because I
would've
didn't
liked-
get the
I would have liked
interference
second. I
token.
should have paid
Yeah.
attention and got rid of that 5.
All right.
All right,
cool.
this is gonna
Take
be
care.
fun.
City, hopefully you've enjoyed it as well. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping
Yeah.
by. Get some rest.
I got money.
All right.
20.
So this is where it gets interesting because like going for this and then having this reroll, I can just like mess with everything at the end and maybe pull out a 6 and no one can even predict.
That's what it's for.
This is right.
Yeah.
You got this too.
Or-
This is great.
Or you could just roll the exact same number you had.
That's more likely, but it'll be fun to do it and then be like, oh, womp womp.
Get your reward. Don't forget.
Oh,
Also.
right.
Oh yeah, I didn't get a reward.
So
I was second, so you
Oh.
get to
right.
choose first.
So Jess.
Yeah, right. I was third. Okay.
Oh gosh, this is such a tough decision. I either
What you
want 2
guys-
fish.
Oh, I got 2 oil. Why didn't I get? Where'd my oil go? I thought I grabbed 2 oil.
I need 2 fish.
I also hope to see many penguins.
Yeah, as City says, thanks for
Or-
the stream. I'd like to see what decisions you're going to make. I hope you enjoy your journey to Neko and see many penguins. All right.
Thanks,
Sleep
City.
well, City.
Pretty sure.
I'm happy I got these pretty penguins.
Pretty sure I'm in the same
All right.
issue that I was in yesterday.
Oh, I want a card,
I was trying to go for bigger points, but
Big bad.
but if it's... All right, card.
All right. Top 2 off the deck.
I don't have a 1. I thought I had a 1. I guess I didn't take a 1.
Do you need to look them up?
What?
Oh, that's the way I went. Go ahead. That's the 4th one.
She's
There
like,
it is.
excuse me?
Wait, what? So it goes away? You just take it from me? That's what
Yes.
happens?
That's
I don't want this one!
Those are the top 2, and the whale one weren't supposed to
Completely
be.
unfair. Arr.
Everyone just like, was like on their speakers. Didn't set off a curler
Okay.
this time, though.
All right. Fine.
This is worth 3 plus 1 point for each one. I don't have that many.
Nope. All right, so I'm going to take this one.
It's 16, but there's no way.
I'm going to buy it.
Oh, all right.
This has 1 too, right?
These aren't cheaper.
You don't-
But
yeah.
now...
But now you'll get an extra discount on future cards.
Oh, it's
for
only
the-
3 off?
Right.
I was hoping it doubled.
The second discount's not as good.
Why is that? That's so mean.
Look.
2, 1, 2.
It's 2, 3. Yeah.
Looking at penguins is tough. It's a rough world.
It's
You're
a
making
lot of
bars.
money. And now I just get $3 off.
6 for 1 extra buck off.
How the heck am I going to make money? This is terrible.
You can discard both if you'd like.
That's
I mean,
true.
I have to.
I almost did. I probably should have. Well, this gave me 2 oils. That's good.
Is there
Now I
anything
can
I can
move and get
even
another
get?
2 oil.
I could get that.
Don't forget, you can
Fine.
discard dice.
I'll get it.
To get
I can.
fish.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Money.
fish to get
Money.
$2.
So is it
Do me a
10
favor,
pointer?
scooch yours up just a hair if you will, please.
I think you're on it.
16.
And the cards to go with it.
Yeah, you're next, right? For your reward.
I am next.
Yeah.
I am going to take a oh god. I'm gonna take a I can get 2 fish and then later I can get 2. Do I need the resources right now? I'm gonna take the 2 fish. If I have enough money, I can lose one of these, which is I'm at negative 8 points right now. I would be in the negative in this game.
And Andrew, what are you doing?
I'm going for cards. So let's see what I get. Oh, that's annoying. That's really annoying. That actually might be the right move, though.
I'm going to wait to see what you played down before I make my decision. This is hard, because what I do here dictates what I'm going to try and do the rest of this round.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I gotta go for it. All right, so I'm gonna put this down.
Oh, we got his
Costs
brain.
me 8
Mm-hmm.
and gets me 2 interference.
So what color do you not have?
I do not have yellow at the moment.
And there are 2 of them out there.
Are we out of interference?
We are out interference.
Oh my
so We're gonna
God.
have to just peel them off of here.
There you go.
All right. Well, this may not have been the designer's intention, but he might need to package more interference tokens in the game.
He's like, you're supposed to get rid of those.
Yeah, you're not supposed to destroy everything.
We're not nice. We all have 4. You interfered.
I think I go that route instead of beating myself up. So if I'm going to do that, taking a good 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah. Because I got 4 fuel. Yeah, good.
So
All right, so now turn order now is as it is, and we go Christopher to start.
I don't need money. Those goods I'm going to not get this turn. I'm going to activate this.
Okay.
Right? I'm going to spend 2 fuel. Moves along. I get 2 fuel plus 2 fuel.
Yep. So you
So I
get
get
4 fuel.
back. And then we're putting a die on there. You get a fish. I will use one of my 2s here for now. Let's see what you guys do out there.
And you get
2
a
more
fish.
fuel.
That's 2.
And a fish. 6, 7. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna spend $8 and buy 2 ships. 2 ships, please. Thank you. And both of those ships are gonna be right there. I'm gonna spend 4 fuel momentarily, but I'm gonna actually move these 2 there first. Then move those 2 to get 2 more goods, which now completes that, and it gets me $2 for the bonuses that are on that. Still haven't spent my die or dice.
Oh, so this happens automatically?
Yeah, during it should have happened when you got it.
Oh yeah, when you took it.
So I would have got, I had the green out already, right? So I would've
Okay,
had-
yeah. So 1 extra buck and 1 fuel.
Puts me at the 8 up here. I start spending more fuel.
And
Oh, so it's okay. I was confused about how that worked.
I didn't have this yet.
Oh, we didn't have that yet. Got it. Okay.
It's 1. I bought this before I bought that.
Okay.
'Cause that was here and that other one was down there.
I'm done.
Okay. Well, it's a pretty open secret that I want this thing.
It's a pretty open.
Yeah, right. The worst kept secret in Neko.
But I kind of want to wait to see if anyone's actually going to fight me for it. So let's.
Jess is going to fight you for it because she wants the 3 points from her card. Because it's a
It
brown.
is a brown.
Yeah.
$12 for 3 points.
Right.
Money's
Yep.
not worth anything at the end, so.
Unless you get this one.
All right. So
That is
There
true.
is that.
there.
I didn't even see that one out there.
And it's brown.
But it's only 3, yeah, so that's not bad.
But it's
only
$9 and it's brown.
It's only 3 for 1 point each, so.
All right. So I'm putting the 1 here. Get 2 money for that.
This one, yesterday was pretty close, so a point might be.
Gonna spend 3 to get a new ship. Put it here. And I'm gonna spend 2 fuel to move that ship up. Get 2 money and a fish. And I'll be good with that.
All right. Clear 4.
Fish. Yeah. Use these.
Oh, that's clever. That gets you 3 fish total in 1 action. Well done. Huh.
Now she can buy another action with that
Uh-huh.
action. And she moved
And
up
moves
to get a
her
point.
ship. Right.
Not yet. That's it for now.
Done?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Christopher.
She's 4. Back to me.
think I have the rest of my game planned out.
I really do not.
I
I'm stuck.
keep
now.
in mind, doesn't necessarily play out
Right.
that way, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna throat punch you. Just saying.
Do it.
7.
He's totally creaming us. You should definitely do it.
7 is a lot. And I'm contemplating. What's the point difference? 6 point different though.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you should totally do that.
But it's also a negative. I can't take those negative. That extra negative brings me.
He's going to take those negatives. You're going to be fine.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's unless I get rid of them.
You can get rid of them. You'll be fine. It's all good.
It's going to bring me to 6.
See what you're doing.
If I get those, it's going to bring me to 6, which is an extra 6 points. So those just are a wash unless I get rid of them. And it's easier to do.
So I keep thinking in my
Your
head
throat
that
is safe.
I don't grok this game, because you always
Right.
say that. So I'm thinking in my head, like, man, I just don't grok this game yet. But in my head, because I'm a Patriots fan, I say Gronk
That's funny.
every time.
You
And so that,
probably, Gronk does not grok much.
yeah,
so,
Gronk doesn't grok much, so it
Yeah.
totally makes sense. That's my,
So you gronk this game.
I do not gronk this game. I do. I gronk this game because I don't grok this game.
I would enjoy watching Gronk play this game.
He would, at this point,
He'd be
have
having a
flipped the
beer right
table
now.
and he'd be on his 8th beer, and he'd just be like, ah, penguins,
Oh, wait.
fish!
Did we move? Can I move stuff? I just
Yeah,
want to move
go
this
ahead.
guy
Yeah,
because
sure.
I got way too much stuff here. And
Get one back.
Oh yeah, you get definitely filled up.
Something I was thinking about doing. A moment.
I gotta buy some ships and stuff too. It's gonna happen.
Done.
Okay. I'm gonna use
This
this
is so
thing
terrible.
to push this down to a 1.
I'll get you trying to get
And
the goods.
put it over here. So move this, and let's spend the 2 fuel to move this up. So that's gonna give me 2 fuel back
and a fish.
and a
Yeah.
fish.
Fishy,
I like the
fishy, fishy.
chaining of this.
I'm definitely chaining a lot better today than I did yesterday.
Right.
But I only have 5 cards.
And yeah, I'll be done with that.
Jess?
So there's really no way to get fuel other than selling fish for 1 fuel.
For you,
That's
I just got
awful.
6 fuel a little while
Yeah,
ago.
good for you.
Oh no, you can place a 1 on that.
It's good for you.
Good
You
fuel.
took the cards that I needed to.
I can't.
At least can rub it in a little bit.
Yeah.
That's way too
I'm
much of a
fuel rich.
waste, because I need to move this way.
Right.
That would be such a waste. Because at least this way I could get a fish back.
Sure.
That's
You
what
can
ends
always
up
re-roll
net.
and hope for another 1.
Why would I want that?
Well, I'm just saying you could use a die to.
Oh, but I could use this to go down.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying
I forgot.
placing there is a waste because it's a net loss. Because I'm using a whole action for that.
I wonder if there's a strategy.
And
where
going
you just
here,
go-
I can move forward,
Oh,
which
you
is
can't
what I
do
want to
that.
do.
Right.
What's that?
get
And
a
then I'm going to get the fish.
So I wonder if there's a
why?
strategy where you just
right,
go-
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
You're right.
So that
So
makes no
build all
sense. But
4,
this,
20,
so this is what I'm going to
35.
do.
Not
So I'm
bad.
just
45,
saying.
50.
With that harbor cost reduction card, that's definitely way more
2.
feasible.
So 50, and then all you do is just move like 6
There's
ships
my turn, right?
Yeah.
across, 5 ships across. That's
What
30
did you do
points.
on your turn?
I just moved this thing up.
Oh, okay, that's why I missed it.
Did my delay.
Okay.
That's 30 points. That's already.
And
I don't know how much
then-
that work that would take though.
This is so awful. I don't like it. I hate doing this. Doing that for 2 fuel that are going to
Right.
immediately pay for that.
So if you build like one
which
that has a
gives
decent
me
amount of
back
points at
1
the bottom,
fish.
and that,
Yeah, if you fill
And
that
gives
1
me
full lane
2
and just build
points.
like empty harbors essentially.
Christopher, you're up.
I'm up.
Yeah.
I haven't been paying attention.
He's been imagining his ideal game.
Ooh, that's nice.
This game is deceptively tricky.
Right.
It's really
Mm-hmm.
nice.
So you have the bidding
To do that.
on the cards, and then you're trying to put together in your head like what you're going to lay out for those as well. So
Mm-hmm.
let me do this. I'm gonna. How much is a ship? My next ship, 5.
Their second ship is
No, it's 3. I
Yep.
haven't even bought one yet. Can I have a ship, please?
Jess.
Yes.
I'll place this here. I can move it. 2. Let's pay 3 for that. I get the 4.
This is third round, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna spend another 2. Move this forward again. I get 2 plus a fish. I can't buy another one to put there, but I can put it here. I need a card for here. A card for there.
Aha. There it is. Figured it out. All right. You done?
I am done.
Okay, so I'm going to turn the 3 in here to get a fish. I'm then going to turn the fish in to get a fuel. I'm going to then turn the fuel in to move this here, which gets me a good, which then gets me a fish. Done.
Okay. Let's just do this now. See what I get.
A 2.
Chicken bone, chicken bone, chicken bone, chicken bone.
Hey.
There you go.
All right.
If you wanted a 6, that was good.
Yeah.
6 seems good right now. All right. Let's.
So
throw...
Luke, when you say cute, I think it's heavier than its weight rating. I think there's a lot more going on here than.
Shocking.
I'm done.
Yeah, right. Jess?
That seems
But I
legit.
definitely, what's the BGG rating go up to? Is it 5?
Yeah.
So 3.3. 3 seems.
So there was a discussion in Slack today about the weight rating, and I pointed out that this is the same way, roughly the same weight range as like Hansa Teutonica,
So that's 3
Combat
points.
Commander Europe, D-Day at Omaha Beach, which cracked me up because that game is way heavier. But war games are their own animal.
Yeah.
But also, this is in the same range as Scythe. I don't think so.
I think this is
I think it's heavier.
Yeah,
I do.
Scythe is.
Yeah, side is not.
Scythe is a lot, but it's not.
Well, it's,
A lot to
it's a lot
like-
of overhead, but
Yeah.
it's not like. Yeah, once you know what you're doing, it doesn't feel that hard.
What'd you do?
I went here.
Uh-huh.
It's
Okay,
a 3,
another harbor.
so divide by 3 would be 3.33.
Ah.
And so I paid $4 for
A third harbor. You want to put it up by your second one too? You get a card up there.
Sure.
Yeah, so folks can
See
see.
it?
Nope.
new.
There you
little
go.
We're gonna
higher.
have
There you
to zoom
Here,
out
let me
because
just put it
Oh,
there.
actually, look at you. Look at the big brain on Jess.
Not really.
All right, so 1.
I'm 1. I didn't want to be 1.
I'm gronking.
I need points to get points.
Gronking the hell out of this thing.
This is going to be a thing now. I'm going to be like, oh, I'm just gronking this. That's it.
So if you're gronking it, you could be doing well because he's like at least the second best tight end in the league. We're just not.
If we were
intelligent.
playing football, I'd be doing great.
I need points, and there's.
Oh, there's this one, and you know.
Yeah, it's a -2 thing. Yeah. Puts me up to 6 again, which is a
Yeah,
negative.
you know, whatever. There is another round, so there's going to be more cards. Don't
I do
forget
have money
that,
to get
right?
rid of some. I feel like.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on that you got to take into account here, Luke, for sure.
What do I want to put here? Those 2 here would be nice, and then something here. On the cheek. For yellow. I'll spend 3.
19.
That's what
You
I
know
want
what
to do.
19's not? 20.
Let's switch this to a 6. Let's do a 4. Oh, no, no.
There you go.
That's going to get me $1. This will bring up my income. Do I want the goods? Is that more important?
So here's my dilemma: is I would like to go after this card along with that, which would get me it cost me $20. I'm at 17. I turn the fish in. I'm at 19. I don't see any other way to get a buck at this point, so I don't think I can. So the question is, what do I do with that 6? I can't change it, which means I can't put it anywhere here. I could discard it for a fish, or I could solidify the fact that I get that card. The question, though, I'm looking at this. I don't think, Andrew, how many open spots you got on that port over there?
It's got 2 on each.
No, on the
You mean,
port.
they're all empty, so it's 3.
3?
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to try and go after 10 of those. He could, and if he does, then I get more fish, which gives me more actions for next turn. So I think that's a safe bet that that's going to stick with me. So I need something that I can get for less than $8. If I want another card. Or do I just get a fish? Because fish can become good. Oh, no, they can't. Because I'm going to get oil, and I won't be able to spend the oil before I get my goods. Fish it is. That feels so unsatisfying, I'm not going to lie. Done.
Oh, I see. So Luke's just saying that
Side.
it's deceptive. Yeah, I mean, it is deceptive, right? Like,
Oh, yeah, this
looks so cute that it doesn't seem
Forget,
heavy.
Chat's not on screen. So
Yeah.
Luke says side looks heavier than this based on the artwork, both inside and on this. But this feels way heavier.
Oh, yeah, side is.
Again, just comparing BGG ratings, where
Is
with
Scythe
ratings,
heavier
which-
rated on there?
It's comparable. It's close.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, this.
So
It
was I
looks
right
simple.
in my figuring here, Andrew?
Yeah, seven cubes is way too ambitious.
See, and I only need 5, and I have this little chain right here plus itself.
Yeah, because like the only card I have is for getting the
Cubes.
Cubes is this
Yep.
right now. So like it would require a lot of fish to make that happen.
Right.
I mean, my dilemma right now is I definitely want this, but I still need a yellow card to get it to work. Ideally, I would like this yellow card because that's better for me than this one. But Chris is already fighting me for that one. If I go there, he could potentially beat me there, or just try to screw me out of this, or whatever. So I'm wondering if it's just better to not interfere with that,
Right.
just get my yellow card.
Don't poke the bear
Yeah,
or the penguin, as it were,
yeah,
or as he's dressed, the captain
right.
of the Neko.
Our
Yeah.
fearless leader.
Right.
Well, purple because I was my color.
No, I appreciate the attention to detail for sure.
See, then you have your cardboard.
Oh, there you
Nice.
go. The polo.
Yeah, the polo. That's nice.
I
Yeah.
approve.
That costs more and gives me less money. Like, ugh.
That's why I went for this one.
I
but-
know. You at least have another yellow card.
Yeah. So.
See, I like these decisions right here, right? Because you're playing the player. You're
I
absolutely.
like that he rolled and got a 6 and then placed that there. Like, these are the fun things. Now I'm just like, this is just fun. Like taking
Right.
this from Christopher
All right.
earlier.
So I feel like the randomness in this is enough that the game's still enjoyable.
Right.
Yes.
It's not
And it
over
doesn't.
the top.
And
Right.
it doesn't
That.
destroy you.
No, because there's so much you can do for it. Lower's better on half the things and higher's better on half the
Yeah.
things. Like, you
Depending
need
on
both.
when,
You
yeah.
can't just get all high. If it was, oh, we need all 5s and 6s and then we're drafting and you're not getting them, that would feel
All right, sorry,
painful.
Chris. I'm done.
You're up, Jess.
Is it? Are you okay? Are
I'm
you
okay.
done?
I'm done.
We have another war going on here.
There
Luke
is a
says-
war. I'm surprised.
Luke says yes in our review of
Really?
Root,
I mean, I
said
did a yellow
something
card.
similar.
Well, but I'm surprised you just didn't go for that.
Well,
It's a sure
It's
thing.
so much worse,
I went for this
though.
one.
It's not so much.
It
Well, I
is.
guess, yeah, because the money.
It's 2 more money.
It's 2 more money and gives me less money.
All right.
This
and-
one
Alright.
gives me 3 money. Like it would
Well, I
give me
can't
an
do
additional
anything
3.
because even if I
It's gonna give
re-roll
him
a
4.
6.
Yeah.
That one's gonna give him nothing. I'll get
Right.
1.
And I
Yep,
don't
I
really-
see it now.
and I don't really
I
need
really
the
was just trying to
cubes.
push him
Yeah.
over there, but it's fine.
If this
It's
were not a
alright.
cube, I probably
Because
would
what I
do that,
wanted to
honestly.
do was do my re-roll
I understand his decision.
and like come in here and like. Oh, I understood. I just
you were
wanted
trying
to
I
do
thought
a
you were-
dramatic
I
flourish
thought you were
of
trying to
taking
help
that
me
from
because
you.
you took the
No.
card. You want that one. You want to take it from me again.
Yes, which is why I was questioning his choices.
Gotcha.
So Luke says the artwork doesn't match the weight in Root as far as, it looks.
No, yeah,
So
true.
Oh, yeah. That's
he
actually
says-
a huge benefit to it.
Yeah, well, that's what he says.
Yeah.
I don't see that as necessarily a bad thing. It actually helps me get it to the table, which
Totally.
also that could be
You're
said
like, let's
about
play. And
this.
they're like, oh, that looks cute. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, what am I doing? Trick your friends into playing.
Right.
All right, well, I just want to do this because
Yeah.
I can.
It's going to be a 1.
I don't know. It is. Nope. Just less by 1. It's still fun. I could use this and put it back into 3. So
A 1 would have been better
there's
for you because then you
that.
could have done that and moved it to a 6.
Right.
So the 2 is actually worse.
Done what and moved it to a 6? This
If
is
that had
plus
been a
your-
1, you could move it to a 6 with that thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're moving aside?
No, you
That's-
plus
That's
or
Like
plus or minus
a,
one.
you can wrap around.
What?
He mentioned that. I know he mentioned that.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's amazing.
Isn't it amazing?
That would have been great.
So I said a 1 and then you rolled a 2. I was like, that's probably better actually.
Yeah.
Not really.
To not get her a
Right.
higher.
Well, no, better if
For
you're sitting
you
in
guys,
Christopher's
yeah.
seat. Right.
All right. Well, that does nothing for me now. But losing, so what I'm contemplating is I could move this to a 1 and get this over here. Get rid of my fish, move over. That feels very anticlimactic. But I do need to move this at some point.
do I have enough
Or
money?
I can save my fish, get to the market where I can get tons of oil. Well, not
Yeah.
tons, I max at 8. But I could get more oil and then know that I can move. Oh, but I do max at 8. That's a good
He's done.
consideration.
She's got
1,
He's got 1. So I'm next.
2, 3, 4. I'm not going. Oh, 4. 1, 2, 3. Even if I win 1, it'd be 4. So that's fine. Do I have anything that takes goods? Nope. I did none of that. So I can get a card that gives me fuel. Wouldn't be bad. Oh, but I can't afford it. No, I can afford nothing here. I have $4. I could get myself to $6 and get this crappy card that nobody wanted. I don't need goods. All right. I need. Oh wait, I get a discount. 3 off. Oh, I still can't do it.
That wouldn't have been terrible for you, you know?
That one?
Yeah.
No, no.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I have backup plans. I played this one hoping I was going to get it, but
All right.
the other one isn't. I was between those two, and I was like, well, this one just is a little bit more advantageous.
Okay. Yeah, because like of all of us, like you getting that one is not nearly as bad as us getting that
No,
one.
he would have been a lot better, but
Oh yeah, he was right. That would be much better.
Well, I get lots of fish for losing things,
you do.
so that's probably what I'm gonna do.
I hope they don't hear that on camera.
Brad. Well, I want a card so bad
I
though.
think she's rolling the die in her hand. She's going to end up being a 6.
2, 4,
So like,
6, 8. Oh, that's terrible. All right, I'll lose.
so it's to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not worth moving there yet. Let me buy the. So my third one's 5, right?
Your third ship? Yes, it's $5.
Is it worth buying another? I can't put another one there, but I'll spend 5. I'm gonna grab another ship.
There you go.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
I'll take
That
my
makes sense.
consolation prize.
right.
It's
All
not
right.
terrible for you.
I'd like to take no more actions this round. Andrew.
All right, so I can't be outbid anywhere. So I should just get the fish, I think. So just do that. Right. And you somehow get... Hold on.
What?
I'm thinking, can you... Yes, you can, but you're later in turn order than me, so it doesn't matter.
No, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it doesn't matter. So I was thinking through, like, she could discard that, get a fish, trade all 3 fish for a 6, and,
right.
but then I'm still, yeah.
Earlier in
it's
turn
fine.
order.
It's fine. Not panicking.
Fine.
No, everything's just fine, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So now I have to figure out a way how to get my
So I'm
ships
just gonna
across
lose
everywhere I need to
there
get them
too.
across.
That's it.
4 fish, that's smart. All right, this resolves first.
Yep. So that cost me 10.
Because of your discount. Yeah.
Right. So that's 10. And so this one doesn't need, the ship doesn't need to go past it to score it.
Correct.
So I'll throw it down here because I'm less likely to go that far.
All right, Christopher, $7 for that card and 2 fish for J-Rex. $11 and a couple of delicious interference tokens for me to add to my. I feel like these are. If these were Pokemon, I would collect them all. There we go.
They are adorable.
Yeah. Oh boy. There we go. All right. This card goes away. And here, Christopher. $8.
6, because I got this one.
Oh,
just now.
yep. 6. You're right. Christopher gets a fish. Jess gets 2 fish. Andrew, you can pay $4 for the card.
2.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Right.
Actually, I need some change if anybody can.
Yep. Here you go.
Oops. Thank you. Here's
Yeah, that's fine.
there. Okay.
And Christopher, $6. Sorry, $4.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And these will go away. And we
Oh,
can
no.
just
Where'd that go? Where'd that card go?
That one.
Which one? Oh,
In
sorry,
your
this
hand.
one. Yes.
There you go. You tried to thief it. I
Wait,
saw
where did
it.
mine go? Oh, it's there. Yeah.
So I place this and I get 1 coin because of that one.
2. You have 2
Oh, it
cards.
counts this one too?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I want to get to the end there, but
Okay, so these go back. This goes back. This goes back.
All right. Take your dice. Everybody. And we reseed the board. And I'm just going to move this here since that's the only one left.
Oops.
Interference tokens. Christopher, if you can help.
I don't have enough left, I don't think. Maybe. We'll see what happens. No, we don't have enough.
Okay, there are 2 cards left in this.
Okay,
deck.
so let's go over what these are because these are really, these might matter. So here, green cards get oil during the action round. This card says on the action round, when you get it, you get to lose 2 interference tokens immediately. And then I forget what the second iconography is. It says
Lose one for
free.
no
1
money?
during the action phase. Yep. So that's worth losing 3.
So when do you get that card though? So we don't have another action phase, right?
Right.
So we'll only lose 2.
So you only lose 2, yeah, because we'll get
Correct.
another
You would
action.
only lose 2, right?
Okay.
The Penguin Park says when you resolve bidding, you get to take a die from here and place it on. So that's, if you get it here, you could place it on a bid that then changes things that happen later. Same with this card. This one says for every interference token, you score 2 points, which negates some of
So I'd lose 2 points right
that. Hi. Just saying. You're not alone. This one here, the post office.
now. During the set turn order,
And your
says
end game still score even if you didn't travel through it, right?
Correct. This, like for instance, this card, that will trigger, but this, if you don't travel,
Right.
Yeah.
won't score. The post office there, this one, says that immediately draw 2 cards from the current period deck and buy 1, and then at the start of each set turn order step,
somebody should get that.
you could do it again. Yep, those are pretty obvious, and another bar.
That's a good
Set
one.
turn order step? What's that?
We're at the very end of getting income.
Okay.
There you go. So we
It
won't
doesn't
see
happen
it
again.
again.
But
Yeah.
it happens automatically. So you
It
don't get
happens
the
once,
bonus
so you get a card, if there's cards left. Yeah.
So this one you'd have to get through at the end, right? You'd have to go through.
Correct.
Okay.
For that to trigger for the 20 points. Same with this one for the 14, and all the good spaces have to be filled. So that said, we begin the round with the market phase, starting with player 1, Christopher.
I'm gonna trade in a fish for 4 and a fish for 2 oil. That's where we're in, right? Market phase, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, this is so...
I'm getting 4 oil. I could get 2 goods, which is 4 of what I need. 4, 5.
Oh, this one does still give me that bonus. I don't know why I was thinking. I still get that 7.
That's 6.
Because it's a yellow.
5.
6, 7. Okay, good there. Do I need money or oil here? I'm gonna take oil.
I can't get a ship.
Sorry, it's going to take me a second to figure this out here. So if I move this 1, 2, 3, that would be 1 good. That's 3. If I get 1 of these, that would be 4 goods. I need 3 more goods. When all said and done. I move this ship 1 space. Now I'm down to 2 goods that I need. And then if I move him 2 more, I think I can pull that off. So I'm going to get 1 good and $4. Done.
All right.
Player 3.
One of these is definitely becoming a good.
Yeah, if you guys are enjoying this, don't forget to like and subscribe
There's
down below.
things.
Don't forget the alarm so you get notified whenever we go live, as well as the Sunday weekly look aheads. And last but not least, pledgehc.com. You want to support the show. Really appreciate it, y'all.
Yeah, I need money. So I'm going to eat money for 2 fish.
Do you need money?
Who doesn't need money?
You just burned through it so fast.
Yeah, you do. Like,
It's not worth points at the
Let's
end of the
go.
round, so. Did anybody get the money one? That's worth, the money's worth stuff?
I don't think anyone did. No, it's sitting right there. J-Rex, what?
Right.
Hold on one
Yep,
second.
no worries.
Same
Take
as
your time.
you.
Yep, you're good. You're good.
Send me $4.
I mean, money,
Fish,
yeah, the money is
which
useful for getting rid of these
$6.
things and building more harbors and stuff. But
And okay. So that would get me where I need to go. That would get me. I'll get the 2 when I go there. Okay, so that gives me 4. Four plus 20. All right. I need 25. So I'm $1 short. Oh, but you do get money for going here, right?
Say again.
Then
Yeah,
when
you
you
will.
discard-
Yes. And Christopher says, stepped
that
away to
gives
get
me
coffee. Did the
6.
South Pole come up in the middle, or did we rearrange them?
4.
Oh, this one?
No, this, I think.
Oh, no, that just actually came up
yep.
on the South Pole, dead center.
20.
That's funny.
And I need 2. I need
That's a
5
fun
more.
card.
And that's going to be a contested card, I have a feeling.
4. And 1 has to go away, so that gives me 25. I think my brain just did it. 7. 22. 25. Mm-hmm.
Breaking past the Gronk barrier.
Oh, man, no. Not at all. All right. So
Oh, that's
these
awesome.
guys are going to become
So I'm only going to be able to get, I only get 2.
oil.
So I'm only going to be able to take 1 of those, right?
Yes.
I can't take the 2 there.
Oh, wow.
Dang it. Can I just spend those now?
And these guys are going to become money.
I should have moved. Oh, I didn't have that. I couldn't
Wow.
move.
That's a lot of cash. How much?
Did I do that right? 16. No. Because 3 times 4, I need 16, I think.
So before fish.
Yeah, so these go back. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so we have done roll them bones for the final time. We roll dice in this game.
Okay.
All right, fair distribution, I feel like here.
All right. It's not bad. Well, I'm taking this one for sure.
All right. So I know I need... Where'd you send me?
Allow.
I need that.
Technically, you're supposed to all draft at the same time.
Yeah, that's
if
what I'm
this
saying.
matters.
Fair.
So,
Yeah.
all right, 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay.
All right, pass to the
Yeah.
left. So I'll count to 3. The rules do say this, but I never thought it would come up
Why does this matter?
because you might be
'Cause I can
trying
see
to...
You can kind of
he's
plan.
taking,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I can
Oh,
kinda
too
plan.
far. You're only supposed to see who's... But
Yeah,
you can
so
see.
no, I can see
Oh,
what
what
he
they're
has, but I can't see what he
taking.
takes.
Yeah.
All right,
Can I
you
see? Because you... Okay,
can
there
see
it is.
That's what's... But you don't know what I'm going to take.
That's fine.
Right.
And what do you have over there, Jess?
Yes.
Yeah, now you know it's getting serious when we're all like, no, we're going to time
Wait,
this
you
right.
already took one?
Yeah, technically she
Okay.
did, but... All right, we ready?
bad.
Yeah.
Hold on a moment.
We're all like, oh my god, wait.
Yeah, okay.
4.
Sorry.
I could get 1 a moment.
I know. It's
4,
Right.
Guys.
Can wait.
4, 3, 1, 2, and I'll figure out the third one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, that happened last time, and I was like,
Yeah, okay.
All right, everyone ready?
hold on.
Yes.
Okay. All right, not yet.
Yes.
Everyone ready?
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay.
Yesterday I had no idea I was doing
Whoa.
when I was drafting, and now I'm like,
Okay.
Like a boss.
One.
no, I'm sure it's not helping much, but
All right, everyone ready?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
good.
Let me know when you are.
What do you have over there? Okay.
Let me see what you got, Christopher, over there. Okay.
33 and a 5.
Okay.
Jess isn't waiting.
Oh, sorry. This is so hard.
Okay. Ready.
Waiting on Christopher.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3, go.
You got
Okay.
a lot of choices to make here, sir.
There, I have non-decisions, so there we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
taking. You ready?
Yeah,
1,
sure.
2, 3, go.
Okay.
And
Taking
I
more
get
ones
that
than I'd
one.
ever think I'd take.
All right. So.
how come I only have 5? Oh, I gave you 1 too
I don't
many.
know what
Hold
is
on, I gave you
happening.
There you go. My bad.
1,
3, 3, 4,
6,
4, 6,
5,
6.
1, and 2.
Get that out
Right.
of the way.
All right. Internal or now get income.
So I'm gonna take.
So in turn order.
Right.
That's me.
Okay,
So I'm gonna take
Christopher.
5 there. I get 2, but I can only take 1. I need that though.
I got $10 and 4 oil.
Then I get another 7 because I have 2 yellow.
We discard the
And what
die.
what are you discarding
Yeah.
a die with? That's the important.
Oh, that's
thing.
what we're doing. Sorry. I'm gonna do that.
It's both.
I want those, right? I'm gonna discard the 4.
I don't think it matters. I think I'm taking first no matter what. So
15, 14, 17, 20. Yeah, I'm fine with
What are you
that.
at?
a lot.
I'm at 15, right?
All right. I'll do the 6.
So I'm 3rd, I think.
I'm first by a long shot.
She has 10, 16, 17.
There's no ones over here. Okay.
I got
I have a 10.
12,
I need
13,
6,
14, 15. I'm at
so-
15. I think I'm 3.
You're 3.
Four
I'm
back.
pretty sure I'm 4.
It's between them, I think, for first and second.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am 10. I'm at 20.
Yep, you're first. I think
Okay.
she's at.
All right, so I get another interference token because that's what you do.
We don't have
I'll
any
take
more.
that.
Yeah, we're literally out of them.
We're running out.
Okay.
And also get your rewards.
Let's do remove confusion.
Okay. I'm
So
going to
I will
take.
be taking.
I'm gonna take 2 oil. No, I can't get 2 oil.
No, I'm taking that
guess I'm going to take 2 fish.
Oh, and I should have got my money, right?
Because I can
Yep.
trade fish.
Get your money and figure out what reward you're
I
getting.
guess I can trade the 2 fish in for the 2 oil later, so it's not a big deal.
All right.
Huh.
Oh.
What'd you take, Edward?
Huh?
What'd you take for reward?
Another good.
Okay.
I'll get a fish.
I got money.
Yeah, me too.
3.
Looking good. Would you take, Andrew?
I don't go yet, right? 'Cause,
No, he's he's 4th.
I apologize.
It's
I'm sorry.
me,
I'm sorry.
then-
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just trying to decide what flexibility I need. I know what I'm doing with that, but I need, that gets me there. I need 4 of those. How the heck am I getting 4 of those? The cards I needed did not come out. I can get 2 of them. And then I guess get 3, 4. This is a tough decision right now. I should probably do that. And I have only $5. Okay.
Wow.
Well, like you said, fish are versatile, so there's not really a reason not to take 2 fish, because even if I want to trade that in for
You only get
2
2
barrels
oil.
later,
Yeah, it's the same thing. gonna
it's
get
the
you 2
same.
oils
Right.
later.
Yep. Yep.
And it'll get you 4 money instead of 5 money if you need.
if I needed the money, but I
Yeah.
know I'm not set for that, so I'll do that.
All right. Excuse me, Christopher.
Was that supposed to be in turn order?
Yeah, whatever.
I
You're
think
fine. What'd you take?
I
2
took
fish,
2 fish.
Andrew?
I was thinking the previous turn order.
No worries. No worries. It probably should have been. You're right.
It
Oh,
says-
right. It probably
does
should have
it.
been.
It says
Yeah,
get
it's
rewards
turn order,
after
you're
the.
right. Yep.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
So, it would have been the previous turn order.
It's okay.
I think it matters more about the cards, because
Right.
there's only
Yeah.
2 left. That's
Yeah,
really the
I
only
think
thing
that's
that's
really-
a determining
yeah.
factor, and we didn't mess that up, so.
I could risk it and try to buy a card.
I like that the stuff falls in there.
Yeah. It wasn't planned.
I
Yay!
mean, my ability
We're
to
so excited.
bid on
We've
stuff
reached
is
the
pretty
south
We
bad.
made it!
That's pretty cool.
I kind of wanted just because
I wanna
he's
go
so
to the
excited.
South
All right, we're going for it. Let's see what's here.
Oh, it's a
So
risk.
let's see what they are since you're the last ones.
Sure.
What are they?
So we've got another oil producing thing.
Every fish is
And-
worth a point at the
Which is
end.
worth
Yeah.
a point.
If you have fish.
If I have fish, which I have none of right
And it
now.
will score 4 points if you cross it.
Right, they both do.
And you get fish. There's another fish with
Oh,
us.
that's a fish one, yeah. I have to put them at the end. Wow. This one's cheaper.
I don't want that. That's terrible.
This could potentially be worth more points than that.
Where are the mean tokens? They're not out on these. We
There's
were
no
doing
more.
that.
Because
Oh, we
don't
have some here.
Oh, we
I
have
have
a
enough.
few.
Did somebody get rid of them?
2 go there.
I moved them just because we were
2.
buying out.
What, no,
Oh,
one,
we don't
no
have
one's
enough.
buying.
So it's
this
2,
one,
4,
I don't
6, and we only
That's
have 3.
fine. I just didn't notice it because we'd been doing that before,
yeah,
and all of
you
a
can put
sudden
2
I
on
was
that
like,
one.
what?
You just know that they're there.
They're coming with them.
Yeah.
But they have 2 each.
I mean, there's one there too.
Oh,
But
shoot.
yeah.
Here.
Now it's just
there you go.
confusing. I ruined everything. It's fine. Now it looks beneficial.
That needs
You can
1.
definitely-
It's fine.
There's 1 more there if you want.
1 and
It was fine the way it was. I just was. I got
2.
excited that, and then I was like,
God, I
"That's
need more
not
dice.
good. That's bad."
That is right away though, but so then it lets you move it after, but you make it 2 minutes.
All
Which
right.
is negative 4 points.
Let's do it. I'm
Which
gonna
one you buying?
get
All right.
this one and throw it down here.
The other one.
The other one is gone, right?
Technically, it's here in
Yeah,
case
flip
there's
it.
a reason.
Maybe
Yeah.
something
Oh
comes
yeah,
out.
I guess right because this this one
Could happen.
actually do it.
All right, so here
Okay.
we go. We've all drafted. One thing I want to point out and remind everybody, I said it in the rules teach, but at the end of all this round, we're going to do this scoring then, Anybody that has goods and fuel left over can then spend it to fill up their ports as well as to move their ships further before we go into final scoring. That's important to remember. So that said, my first free action is going to be to place these 4 out here. So it's a buck and 2 oil for that. I'm then going to spend 6 oil, actually. So that'll go 1, 2, 3. So that's 6 oil. I will get 2 cubes and 2 bucks. The 2 cubes will then immediately going to come down here. I will get a fish and an oil.
Place the cube yet, did you?
Nicely done.
And I have 1 left to fill.
So you get a victory point just for placing that last one too, right?
Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
will.
That's nice. That's a 17-point total if you can make it.
Okay, that was a big relief. I'm glad that's done. So now I have a decision to make. This card, I can get it if I want it.
You have 20 pips.
I have 20 pips. But I could also spend 25 bucks to get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which leaves me with 2 of those, which is only minus 2 points. If I spend 11 of it, that would leave me 16. And yeah, we're going to do this. So I do need 1 more cube. So let's not get careless here.
Getting careless is okay.
While he's doing that, Andrew, do you remember what this one is? Plus a cube to release
During
on
the
card?
end
Yeah, during-
phase, you have to take one of those and put it on one of your bids.
Yeah.
Oh, one of
so it's like an
those.
automatic addition
Extra.
to a
Or
bid.
Add to a
any
bid.
card.
Right, any card, even if you haven't been on that before. If like
Oh,
actually
Provided it.
has to be legal, right?
Right.
Like
Right, so if there's 2 die
there's
on
two,
it, that
yeah.
doesn't work. So it has to either be empty or only have 1
Right.
from other players. Got it.
Okay, so I need to be able to move. Okay, I'm going to spend, so I have 3 ships. So I need a 4th ship. So the 4th ship will be 7 bucks. Unless I can get 3 more fuel. How can I get fuel? How do you get fuel? I can place dice, which gets me 1 fuel, because I would have to spend the 6, spend 1 fuel to turn it into a 1. That doesn't help, but I can get a fish if I did that. Oh, wait a minute. I think... Oh, let's just go ahead and take care of this so I don't have to stress it. So I'm going to spend this fuel, turn this 6 into a 1. I'll place it here, which gets me a good. That good will immediately go there and score me 1 point. And I will get a fish.
I get you whatever's underneath there too, right? Oh,
Which is
the
the
good.
good.
Yeah, sorry.
Right. So that's done. So now I'm a little bit more free on what I want to do. I don't think I spent the 7 bucks. Sorry. There.
What did you spend the 7 for? I thought you were getting another ship.
Oh, I
You
didn't get the
take
other
it yet.
ship yet. You're right. So hold on. Maybe I don't do that. Good point. So done.
Okay.
No, wait. I already placed the die. I'm sorry. I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
right,
I
yes.
placed this one.
Right.
That's it. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. But the important thing is I still got to move this ship 1 more space no matter what. Or else I don't score those 16 points.
Yep.
That's going to happen.
I would hope.
I hope not.
Well, right here. There's the 2 oil. If worse comes to worse. If I can't figure out a way to get it otherwise.
All right, well, I'll stick to my plan. So I can buy a ship. It's my fourth one, so it's 15 bucks.
You mean a port? Harbor, sorry.
A harbor, sorry. An anchor guy.
No worries.
For 15. And then I can place this thing. Let's buy another one for 7.
$2 over there, guys. And Jess is at 5 harbors, because that's going to be worth, what,
Points.
19 points at the end of the game?
That's not bad.
Yeah, that is impressive.
And just to be clear, she also
that
can
adds
have
to
5
my
ships
strategy.
Yeah.
per,
So you get the 19 plus going across with 5 of them.
I can have 5 ships per.
per shipping lane, now max. I'm just saying. You can have 5 ships on that
Right.
row.
So if you get all the way to the end, it's 7 points each ship. And that's
Seems good.
That's a legit strategy.
That's-
Just get
that's-
19 plus the
Right.
5 ships. If that's all you work on and get some good points here.
It's a lot of ifs.
Well, like if
But
I
also,
built,
here's the problem with
like
that
if I
though.
put that 10
These
up
points don't ramp
Right.
because it's only one ship that goes through.
Right, it
So
would
that's a
be-
benefit for going.
I don't know how many points, but we were scoring
elsewhere.
60. So
But you'd
it's
also need to
already-
buy those cards to
already
fill
50
out those
points, but
lanes, which would cost a lot of money. So
He scored.
What's
Yeah.
that?
you would need to buy the cards to fill out the lanes, so you'd have a place for your ships to go,
Right.
which would be money you'd otherwise spend on.
I didn't say it was
Ports.
viable.
I get
it's,
it.
It's an idea that might work.
Right. It's a strategy to explore.
Yeah.
So you're second. You're done.
Mm-hmm.
My turn.
Yeah, it's good to see that because like when we played this last night, we were just like, how the hell does anybody make 5 ports? Like,
You make 5 ports, but you don't really fill them up.
Yeah.
It's,
No,
it might be
you
worth
can just make them for the
points.
points because it's 19 points.
I'm gonna
It
move
seemed
this
worth
ship.
it for the 8 and the.
I get a good. Move them again. Get 2 goods. I'm gonna fill this out now, so I get 2 money and an oil.
Good job. Done?
Not yet. I didn't place a
Okay.
cube yet.
Oh. You die.
I'm gonna activate this. Place this here, so I get 4 oil.
that's a good space for that.
Last game, I think I got this one, and I was getting 3 cubes per. Could you imagine getting that card with that, to where you're getting 6 cubes? That's insane.
Yeah.
So I did that. I get a fish because that touch right doesn't
Yep,
have to move
yep.
this turn.
Good.
I want to move this guy. I only have 8 all. I don't want to get anything else because it's not going
Right.
to hold. Okay.
Okay.
I guess if I spend, it's going to come back, but that's good for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Andrew.
All right, so I'm gonna move this guy down here, which gives me a cube, and spend 2 fuel to move him up for another cube and a fish, and move these 3 cubes down here, which finishes that and gets me a buck.
Well done.
And then I think I'm good for right now. So I'm done.
So back to me. Done.
We have lots of money out, huh? All right, so that's. Well, I'll wait till the end of it then. All right, so that's $2. Pay these guys $4 and a fish.
We still going? I'm sorry.
You done?
Done,
Jess?
sorry.
All right.
I'll spend or just get him to the end. Was it worth getting to the end just now? Is there any oil I can get? No. So it's not like it's going to help me move later. So I'll just spend the 4 and get to the end. Gets me 1 oil back.
So at the end game, you can place, you
Cubes
can use,
and oil.
that's it.
And fuel.
Yeah.
You can't convert
You
to
can't use your
cubes or
fish.
oil.
Nope.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
1, 2,
Right, so
3,
you want to do that
4.
now.
Get to the end of there. Give me 1 more. I can get 2 in there. If I can get there. I'm going to spend these 4 as well. The 1,
That's
2,
actually
3, 4.
worth 7. Okay, all of a sudden I gotta figure out how to do that.
I like these last turns, they're just kind of exploding
Oh,
forward.
shoot. Alright, can I change that up? So I'm going to move that to there. I'm going to spend these 2 to move it here. Get 1, and then spend these
I
2
have a
to get
question
him
for
there.
you.
Sure.
Yep.
Can you place a die in an incomplete harbor just to get the fish when the ship goes on top of it?
Yes, you can.
Okay. You
I'm-
just don't get
I'm
the other
pretty
side
sure that
benefit.
yeah, I believe so. Let me
Wow.
actually make sure I'm not lying to you on that, but I believe so.
I'm going to use one of my ones here. Gives me another oil. And a fish. Should I then trade this fish in? You said goods at the end are worth 1.2?
Mm-hmm.
Trade that fish in now. For now and get an oil.
No, you cannot.
So
You cannot. It has to.
Mhm.
You have to activate a full hub.
That makes sense.
So, I was wrong. Sorry. All right, done.
I'm done, yes.
Okay. So I'm going to put this here. Gives me 2 fuel, which I'm going to spend right away to move this guy up. So that gives me 2 fuel again. And a fish. Then spend 2 fuel to move him up. And which gives me another fuel. And I think I don't want to move him up yet, so
No, Mur's not here tonight.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, Rayner's not here. Mur.
yeah, I'm done.
If you don't have anything nice to say nothing at all, right? All right, so I'm up. So I'm gonna spend the 2 fish for 2 oil, and the 2 oil I'm going to spend to move that, which then gets me 1 oil back. I'm then going to discard 1 die for a fish, which I'm then going to discard for an oil and call it a turn. Done.
Mm-hmm.
Jess?
I'm thinking.
No, you're fine. Just
I'm aware. All right. I know I want to do that. What do I want to do with these guys?
that hurt. Don't do that with your hand. Somebody wants to take a snapshot of that real quick. Everyone's.
Yeah,
That's funny.
lots of thinking going on. That's not abnormal. All right, I'm going to get rid of these 2 to do this. It does nothing except get me to the 7 and across that card.
No, Space Corps literally
guess.
arrived today in the mail.
I'm going to
I'm
use
really,
these
really looking
3.
forward to it.
The game looks really cool.
Yep, we're going to be streaming it and
Vote.
probably reviewing it on the show in the coming weeks.
And then...
I'm really looking forward to playing Space Core. I've heard really good things about it.
This is really interesting.
I got a big box from GMT. Got, let's see, Talon 1000, Cataclysm, Colonial Twilight, Space Core, and
Oh, I won't have
Hitler's Reich.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's-
yeah. I saw that pile by the door and was very envious.
Good news. You get to play them if you want. So.
I was thinking about backing one. They're like, you guys should just
Alright.
play it whenever you want. I'm like, well,
For
that's
the
a good
heck
point.
of it, I'm going to re-roll this.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Another one of those.
have some fives. Yo, dog. I hear you like fives. Oh yeah, we're in the final rounds and we only have a couple actions,
That's
and
gonna
it's
make
just
it a
moving
6.
slow tonight.
And
Luke.
then... So what I'm doing for my action is going here for 1 fish.
Okay.
And then I'll worry about the rest of it.
Okay. So for those, so Mur said, Edward, if you're still keeping score, Mur's played a game for 1,512 consecutive days.
That's a lot.
Oh,
That's insane.
360. That's what.
What
4
game?
years?
That's 4+ years. A game.
Just a game.
A game. A analog game. Every day for 1,512 days. That's
Wow.
amazing.
It's the same game.
No, different games.
No,
just
just-
games.
Oh, a different game. Oh, he's played a game. Well, the way you said A, I thought you meant it was like a single game has
sorry,
been
I'll-
continuing for 50. And I was like,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right. No,
game,
he,
like-
I
There
don't
are
think he's
games-
playing Case
no,
Blue.
where there's that
Yeah,
one
but
thing,
there's like
Africa,
those
North
big,
Africa.
Yeah, those big
camp-
war games
World
and
at
stuff.
War, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
World
yeah,
at
yeah.
War.
I was
that-
like, this could, which game? What
Campaign
game
for
have you
North
been doing?
Africa,
Campaign
right.
for North Africa. I thought he was in
Is it my
Campaign
turn?
for North Africa.
That's funny. That's
What
funny.
is most advantageous.
I feel like I could do that. A game a day.
Yes. I fear you people, just so you know. I
You
really
should
do.
not. You're killing us.
Oh, I fear
We're
you
not
people.
unaware of what you're doing. Though I might want to just come in and take that just because.
Hence, I
You're still
fear
going to
you
win.
people.
You're
that'd be
still going to
funny.
win.
That'd be very funny.
That would be, there's
I'd
no
like
way
you to
I'd
win by less.
Oh, there's no way if you did that.
Do you see how many? Look at this. Yeah, yeah.
That's 25 points.
Uh-huh.
That's half of the, the end. It's 25 points.
Mm, okay.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to see? Okay. this, which you're going to get over to. And then, oh, come
No,
on.
I'm not going to get over there.
Those aren't points. Those is money. So it's 1, 1, 0, 3,
Yeah,
0.
that's 5
Right.
points
You're right.
there.
1,
So
2,
slow down there, Haas.
21.
Slow down.
That's 30 points in cards. Oh, you're killing me at least. I
Well,
have no
that
idea
might
what
be
you
the
guys have over
case,
there. You're
but-
creaming me.
That might be the case, but let's not. I'm not scoring as much as you think I am. I don't think.
What do I want to do here? So, let me get another card and cross it.
Yeah, Eric. Yeah,
Then I can.
I'm
do
really excited to get that one. Show that off for folks.
1 point. It's advantageous if I go for the South Pole.
Yeah, for those that joined recently, the
4 is break even.
the software we use to stream
3 is plus 2 points.
recently
I'd
updated
wanna
to a
get rid of
new
2.
version, and it broke YouTube chat, so they're having to fix it. So that's why there's no chat on the screen tonight.
Nice.
$1,592 log plays in 2018.
Wow.
Mur's a machine. That's insane.
Get that.
Are you still enjoying it, Mur, playing that many games?
I don't think I can do what I want to do.
Yeah, this is hard.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
Well, I know what I can do.
So you have the option to buy it. If you can't buy it, the other person gets to buy it.
No.
Oh, it wipes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just goes away. Yeah.
Just
Don't worry,
Cool.
you're not going to get a chance to buy it. I'm going to see to it. Well, I suppose you could buy a third die if you want to. That's fine. Then so be it.
I'm not that mean. I'm not
Knock
trying to
yourself
be that
out,
mean.
dude.
No, I guess I can pay for all of these off and just have zeros. Is it really worth the 2 points to fight him for that? But then, is it more advantageous for me to get here or here and buy another card and cross it?
Well, that's worth 2 points plus the card and cross it.
Yeah, so I'd be 4, 5, 6 if that's the most one right now. That gives me 5 points. So, yeah.
My brain hurts.
That's a 6.
So I'm
I
gonna,
just don't trust you people.
I'm gonna pay off 4 of these right now.
Oh, that's a good point, actually, Rob. I think this one I won't edit. The chat will be there. If I don't edit the intro to shorten it on purpose, like I always do, the chat will show up. That's a good point. Good call, Rob. I will not do that. So it'll just be a really long intro. But once Chris and
I'm a bit here.
the guys that are helping me with timestamps, and Adam,
God.
Chris and Adam, I'll just let them know and have them timestamp where the video starts. Yep.
I think I just realized I haven't been using the building this whole time I should have been using.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, not this one. How many?
I totally
This one?
forgot I got that.
That's not worth it. Is it 1, 2, 3? So I get 3 of each.
Yep. You done?
I am.
All right.
Did I place a
Andrew,
die? I did. I bid.
you did, because you only have 2 dice left. I think so. Yep.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
4.
You saying he's gonna win?
He's fine. He was convincing me, so I had to check.
No, I just say I'm not scoring as much as you think I am. That's all.
Edward, can you
More than
remind
the rest
me
of us.
how the church works?
Church, sure. You're more than welcome to have the rule book as well if you want. But church says, during bidding resolution, for up to 2 dice per round, you can choose to place the losing dice on vacant hubs.
Okay, losing dice.
Instead of receiving fish.
Right. Okay, that's fine. Let's put this here, I think. Is that better? No, we're going to actually, so we'll spend 2 fuel to move this up here. So I get a fish for that. And I'm going to put
fish.
a 1 there, which gets me a fish plus another fish.
Rolling in the fish.
And I think I'll be good with that.
I'm just not going to risk it. So be it. Go for it. My game's done.
Oh. So that's a point.
Yeah, okay.
Can I get that? Nope, I cannot. I hate that you guys still have all these dice. I don't want to bid right now, but I have to.
Well, while you guys mumble your way through, I'll be right back.
You looking
All
at me
right.
doing something?
What's that?
You looking at me trying to do something?
Well, I'm just thinking about, okay, so I'm thinking about like those endgame things, right?
Right.
Like you're way, way ahead on the ship stuff, so it's like, I can't even really fight you on that.
So that's literally just 3 points.
Yeah, like that's,
But then it'll be 2 more, which is negative 3 points because this.
yeah,
this
so
one
the
right
only
here.
one I can really fight for is the card one, which I will probably tie with Edward for, and you might also get him a card.
This one.
No, the so the endgame things here, like this
Oh,
is most
these.
cards, and this is most traveled ships or whatever, like most
Oh, I'm
cards
not
that ships
getting
passed.
that. So.
Yeah, Chris is definitely getting the ship one.
What's this, max?
Like
Most
all
cards
your
most
cards your
cards you've
ships will
gone
pass.
Mm-hmm.
So he has like 5 and 3 and 3 already.
Yeah, he's good on
So
that.
he's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
But you have a lot of cards. You have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I have 9. I mean, Edward's going to get
I have
that.
8.
That's going to be 9 for
If I
him.
get that one, we're both at
I'd
9, so
like
we
to
all
get a
score it.
card.
if
I'm trying to
we
figure
are
out
all
what
at
I
9. I mean, if you
don't
get a
want.
10th card, then
Well, I'm not at 9 now, am I? I'm
you're at 8, but
so-
you're going to get that one.
Yeah,
So I'm saying
and
you
I can
still have 2
still-
dice left. You could try to go for a 10th
And
card.
I have 3 fish.
Um,
So do you. So I don't have the money, really. I do have the discount, but...
Save money.
yeah, because you're going to spend 7 on that, and you have $3 left, which you could
Okay.
buy.
So I can only buy those
nothing
2
for.
cards.
So
I could buy that card, but why
you
would
couldn't
you
turn
buy
fish into
I
money.
can turn this too.
Oh, right, that's true, yeah.
So I'm seeing how this plays out, but we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, so that's.
You have a
mine.
pink. You don't want this, because why would you want this?
It's worth 3 points at the end game if I can cross it. I don't think I'm going for it, but
Yeah, it's tough. Because I don't really want another card except for the 3-point bonus. Might be better just to spend the money somewhere else.
All right, then I'll go for this one and hope you want the other one.
me? I don't think
Anybody, if you want one. No, I'm going
That
for the
one's
more
cheaper.
expensive one.
Yeah, you go
Because
for the
why
more
wouldn't
expensive
you?
one.
Just to make sure.
But I feel like if you're going for that one, the other person would just automatically go for that one if they can afford it.
Why?
It's not to fight it. Fight for
So I
it.
don't have to
right?
fight. I said
Yeah.
if you went for that one, I think the other person, if
There's
they
an
could
incentive to
afford
go
Oh,
for
yeah.
that.
There's
Yeah.
No, but I'm just being safe, because now
Yeah, yeah.
really, why would you?
Yeah.
There's no point.
What'd I miss?
Nothing. Just
Okay.
good.
Just went there.
Did you go there? I go
Cool.
there? So it's my turn again?
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
it's you.
Oh man, what do I want to do? I need more. So I need 6.
I think we are agonizing over this more than we did last night.
Oh, it's not even close. Last night it was with its each 2.5 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
fast.
it's I think we're dragging it out a little past where it should be, but I think it's fine. I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah, I've had no issues with them. How long have we been playing right now?
3.5 hours. Oh,
3
with the
hours
teach.
probably.
With the
I think we
teach,
started
yeah.
late today because of
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff.
Oh, if you guys don't mind, one thing I forgot to do. Yes.
Can you edit some of those?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. It literally affects nothing.
I'm going to.
Why would you do that if they give you points? Oh, they don't.
They're up to a certain
It's
point.
still.
gonna
Yeah.
be points.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna put this here. It's gonna give me $3.
So
right,
that one
this
can come
doesn't
off.
need to be
No,
here.
that was just a.
$3 and 3 oil. Right, that's how it works. So there's 3
Yep.
green and yellow. Guess I will spend 2. Come here.
I could have gotten.
Done?
Okay, that's my turn now, yeah.
Andrew?
All right. I'm going to put this 5 here so I can take any reward 5 or lower here.
Mhm.
So I'm going to take the 4 reward, which is 2 fuel, which I'm going to spend right away to move this guy up.
Nice. Done?
Yeah.
All right. Jess? Oh, good call there, Luke. Says you can share the timestamp link, so it cuts out the front end of the stuff that I
sure.
would normally edit out. Good call. Yeah, I'll do that. There you go.
Yeah, that still works out. I don't know what I want to do with this guy. So these guys are going to become oil.
So technically, was that fish oil?
I've been thinking that the whole. I feel bad
Omega-3s.
every single time. I feel really, really bad.
Like I'm turning this to
I'm
fish
like
oil.
I'm rendering fish. This is awful. I would never.
Technically, it's fuel, not fish.
I
not
take
oil.
omega-3 and it's from algae because I won't do that. So I feel really bad about this fish.
Drew's just shaking his head.
I want her to fish. No. I don't know what to do with this guy, to be honest. There's no thing to do.
The resource is worth 1 point, so I don't know if you can get that.
Goods
If there's anything
are.
else. Oh yeah, good. I can
Right.
call them resources.
Right.
Goods are, yeah. I suppose I could get a fish and make it a good. Oh no, that's a good. So that does nothing for me.
I agree, Luke. He says, I like seeing people pitching in on someone's turn. Kind of says that everyone's enjoying solving the puzzle so much they're willing to help others just to do more solving. I mean, as long as you're not playing the game for them, yes, I agree with you.
Totally.
Right? There's a limit on that.
There is a limit to
It's
that.
our second play too, so sometimes you just don't see stuff.
Right, yeah. And
Yeah.
be like, oh, yeah, you could do that. Oh, right, yeah. But, yeah. Because ultimately, the games are supposed to be fun to play.
Yeah.
It's a social
I've got
enjoyment.
I have no money on it, so it's not like it's poker. I'm like, oh, you.
Yeah, right, yeah, no.
You should have
Yeah.
folded there. I mean, you should have stayed in.
Right.
Yeah,
Look,
no.
Yeah, I really don't think I have anything to do with this.
I really, really need to go
I can't.
for a day.
I have a wedding coming up, and I haven't played in long enough, so I'd probably lose money. And
I'll
then
just do this so I get 2 fish.
put more money in.
You cannot.
Can't. Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah,
I'll
that
just do
would make at least
this.
3
I'll do
dice
this
there.
so that I get 2 fish.
That you can do. There you go. All right.
That's what I meant to do.
Okay.
I'll lose
Right.
less terribly.
Christopher.
Okay.
Too bad the fish aren't worth anything.
What am I gonna do with these fish?
Well, I mean, they were worth it to their mamas.
Get there. Cube there.
Man.
Get the end of that. Bid on anything else that's worth it. With the 1, no, I need that. And then I would get the 3. Wouldn't get any.
All right.
Gotta go on my fish.
So I'm curious, are you guys, you're obviously able to follow, are you enjoying the gameplay? I'm curious for those watching at home.
What turn order? You're 4, right?
I'm 4, yeah. Yeah, so it's basically, once you go, it's going to be last
That's
turn.
it, yeah. This is the hardest I think I've ever seen Christopher work at a game.
I generally don't try to think too much. Maybe that's why I got crushed in Barrage. I kind of gave up at one point. I was like,
Yeah.
you guys are like way ahead of me.
That was the first game that our postman, the post office
yeah.
gentleman, Peter, he decided to tune in.
Right.
And he was like, oh, they play games. They did what? And then he told us, he's like, I watched that. That's not a game. That's not.
That's work.
Yeah, that's
a lot of
what he
people
said.
say.
He's
That's a lot
like,
of people
that's
say.
work.
He was
I
like,
can't
I
do
would
that.
be through a 12-pack of beer.
Yeah, he's like, and then he's like, I got so into it, I didn't realize who won. I had to go back. He had to rewind to like,
that was awesome,
because he was like, what's happening?
Put the 1 here, get the oil. Guarantee I get to the end of these 2. Trade the fish aren't worth anything. Trade the 3 fish in. Take a die just to make sure nobody takes what I need. It's probably something better, but
Which die is it going to be?
I'm gonna take a 6.
Okay, go ahead. No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're fine.
And I'm gonna use this here to get the oil that I need for.
There you go, to make it to the end. Well done.
Okay.
And back to Andrew.
I don't think I care about buying a card. All right, so I'm going to first pay 5 to get rid of one of these. So let's do that. And then, yeah, I don't think I want to bother with cards at this point. So I'm just gonna pay 10. Open another port. And dump this for a fish. Be done.
Everyone's out of dice. Are fish worth anything at the end of the game?
They are for me.
Oh yeah, they are. So if I buy another card, I'm pretty sure I shut everyone else off. I'd have 9, 10.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I could fight you for that, but it's like,
What's
it's
the
not worth it.
cheapest card here? Can I afford it for 1, 2, 3, 4? That gives me 3 points and cuts you guys off from 3 points. I lose 1 though, so I could pay for that off. That's 7. That's 5. It's probably worth it.
All right.
Okay.
So we're done. We resolve. So this card just goes away at this point. All the others, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So Jess, do you want to purchase it for 7?
For 4, actually. 'Cause
Check
I
that.
have
Yep,
the-
you're right.
Ooh.
Yep.
Good work.
So that could be 7, 8, 9. This one's going to be 4.
Purple.
That's 4. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'll pay the extra 1, so I get the extra point.
There's my 11.
Plus that there. This is gone. This is gone. This is gone. Right?
Yep.
So you get...
And
You get a
Jess
fish.
gets 2 fish.
Or 2 fish, right? Yeah.
Christopher for
Okay.
9, or however much.
That would
it
be good
is.
for you.
Yes, that
For
would
me,
be- yeah.
non-consequential.
Okay, so now in turn order, you can spend any resources, and I will spend these 2 fuel to go ahead and go there, which means I get another $4. Tiebreaker, just in case.
Oh, I forgot that does that, huh?
And that's all I can do. Done.
2.
Okay, spending these to go 2. That gets a fish. That gets nothing.
Okay. And 3, Christopher.
I'm going to spend 2. Go forward here. Get $4. Spend the other 2. Go forward here.
Wow. Man. Chris might have it.
You might. And Andrew.
I have no goods.
Okay, so then we've resolved we go through this. So most number of cards, Christopher with
I
3.
I think I get both.
Yeah,
And furthest moves?
10, 14.
definitely.
Yeah, so it's how many cards you've crossed, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8, and you
I
said
got
14.
10,
Yep.
14.
Yep, that'd be 6 points there. All right, so that's here. Technically, we should have done the moves after that, but I still think he still gets it. We do this,
Oh, yeah.
then the final
Right.
moving of
So
stuff.
I lose 2.
Yeah, you're
So
still
then
good
12.
enough. Yeah. All right, so we go into final scoring. So
What about these?
We need to.
So I get 14.
Right, we need to get
thank
those
you.
points.
You do right.
So I get, I don't know,
18.
I get 18 points.
Well, so you don't. That should happen before you do that final move, right?
Correct. So go back.
Oh, before the final
Yeah.
move?
So
Yeah.
there.
So it's 7.
So it'd be 11, 13.
Yeah.
So 13 to 19.
I might have moved. I wonder, did I have the oil? I could have moved it before, I think. Whatever, that's fine.
Yeah, if you had the oil.
If you had the
I
oil,
don't remember,
then-
because I didn't gain any of the oil here, so I could have done it
Yeah, you
before.
could have spent it.
Yeah. So.
So I
okay.
think
So move it all the way. So it would have been
14, 15, 16, 18.
plus 2, 5 more.
Yeah.
To 24. Okay. Let's see. I moved technically here, so that would have been 1 point less. So 6. That would have been 5 points for me. So 5 to 8. Jess.
8 points.
11
I've got 9 points.
to 10. All right. So now we go into final scoring. So based on number of harbors. So we'll go first. So what do you got? How many harbors? 2.
2.
So 3
3
points. There. Green.
19
Sorry,
points.
which for her? Oh, for these, yeah, 19.
Up to 30.
Yep.
Red
3, so 6 points.
to 16. And I have 2, which is, I think, 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There. Then victory points on the cards that your ships have passed through. So, Jess?
6, 7, 10, 12.
12, you said?
I think so.
To 42.
5,
Okay.
6.
Christopher?
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21. Put you at 48. Andrew?
21.
37. And I'm at, let's see, 1, 2, 5, 14, 30, 30. So I'm at 41. All right. Then any cards with endgame scoring on them. Christopher?
Nothing.
With the icon? Nope. Jess?
9.
9 to 51. And for me, I have this one, which is going to be 8 points to 49. And Andrew,
I've got 12 plus another 6, so
that'd
18.
be 18 to 55.
I think you might win this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then 1 point for any good that's left here.
I get 2.
2. That's it? Okay.
I think I'm coming in third.
And then subtract for these.
I lose.
I lose 8
I lose
from there
1.
to 41. What?
I lose 1.
Jess?
I lose 1.
Jess is gonna win, isn't she?
I lose 4.
Nope. Yes, I won.
Hey.
You were doing
51, 50, 49, and great teacher. Boom.
The two
Done.
people you thought were gonna win, second to last and last.
Right? So.
It looks
That
so
was
good
close,
over
though.
there.
Like, that's super close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's pretty close point distribution there overall. Whew. All right, so that side of the table. What'd you think of the game? First off,
It's adorable. Like, I love this aesthetic. Like, I think it's just so, like, the artwork and the tokens. Like, I cannot get over how much I love these little interference tokens. I don't know if the
how
stream
they
can really
look?
pick up how they look, but they're just like this cute little pollution cloud.
actually,
It is-
here we'll
it
do
is
this.
pollution.
There's like there's the pipes and then the pollution going into a skull.
Yeah.
So it's
Like, I'm not a huge theme guy, but just this feels original
There you
to
go.
me, and it feels like just the right sort of,
Okay.
sort of whimsical.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
the theme,
Oh, go ahead.
like the theme is awesome. But I don't know if it's needed for this game, but it's like if it's you don't feel like you're actually doing what you're doing.
No, mechanically, there's no
But the
connection.
theme, but the theme still is really original, so it brings a nice little touch to it. And
Yeah.
I'm not
And the
usually huge
theme-
on theme.
Yeah, and the theme is what originally attracted me to it because how many sightseeing for penguin games are there?
That's
so
true.
again, I appreciate something out of the ordinary, right?
Yeah,
Something that,
totally.
that thinks outside the box. But overall, you enjoy it?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a really good, like, the chaining of the dice and the ships, and like it feels generous. Like everything's really tight because I always feel like I need more money, I need more fuel. Like, you always need more stuff, but also like you get a bunch of stuff, so it just has this nice ebb and flow to it that feels really good.
I was definitely pleasantly surprised when we
But
played it yesterday.
right.
So
Because tell folks what you had said yesterday about you had watched an overview or whatnot of it. And then
well, I
you were
watched
like,
an overview. Yeah, it was quick, and they were like, "Oh, it rolls. You have dice and all this," and I was like, I'll play it, but I don't know how much it's actually gonna
appeal to you.
appeal." Yeah, and then we played it yesterday, and I was surprised at how much different stuff there is actually to pay attention to when you're playing. Like, there's these, and then
For the hubs on the,
hubs.
cards.
There's the
right?
hubs on the cards that you have to connect, and then the hubs on the cards that you don't connect, and what the card actually does if you have the bottom ones, and putting it all together
Yeah.
to make something that actually works to get you oil and money and everything that you need. Because yesterday I focused on money, so I had plenty of money, but then all the money ones are worth nothing, or 1 or 0. So, excuse me. So yeah, it's definitely. I wouldn't mind having it in my collection.
Okay.
So the first time I heard about this was Essen, and you were reading, I think, to a group of us things on the
On my anticipation
on the
list.
anticipate. Finding things for the anticipation list. When you're reading off about it, and when you read this one, everybody in the room was like, "Wait, what?
Okay, I'm in. Yeah.
Penguins?
Yeah, right.
I want to go see penguins." So yeah, I think for this one, no, you don't feel like you're actually going on this
No.
sightseeing tour, but it does draw you into the game. And then there's cute little interludes where cards come out and you're like, "Oh, that I want that. That's adorable." So, and like you said, the pollution tokens, the fact that you are damaging
Right.
the ecology, I think that's great. So yeah, so the theme's fun, but it doesn't really bleed through the game. That said, I hate when people see a game with dice and say, "Oh, it's completely random. This is not something I'm gonna like." Sorry, Christopher.
No,
Like,
that's
I
fine.
hate it.
It's-
Like,
I
because
get it,
this
and
is dice drafting.
Yeah,
So
I
you're
didn't-
first of all, you're drafting it. So if I roll terribly, which I consistently do, you all suffer from that as
Right.
well. It's not just me. So that doesn't feel bad at all. And plus, the way that they've balanced it, you can see the play testing involved in this where they really made sure that, okay, well, if you get stuck with low number die, you're going to have plenty of things to do. And if you have the high, there's still options as well. And then you can create this tableau that mitigates that. I did a poor job of that because I got one that gave me fuel, and I really should have balanced that out more, but I saw pretty penguins and shiny things and went for those. But there's ways to just change your strategy even during the game. You get different things out. I didn't know where I was going to go with it this time, but I got that ship discount. You guys were all like, oh, that's really good. I'm like, sure, we'll go for harbors. And that's...
A ton of
19
points.
Yeah, I mean that...
But like the low dice are really useful.
For triggering
and then
actions.
For
right.
getting
Right.
the cards, you need the high dice. So you need to balance both. So none of them are really bad. in this
Yeah.
No.
game. So you need both. You need to balance if you're getting low, because in the lows you get to pick anything from here that you need. You get to trigger these things, because these are usually lower. Some of them a little different. But then when you're bidding, you need the high cards. So you have to know what you're doing and then draft for what you're doing the next round. Because you're like, oh, I need more cards, or you're like, now I need low cards to start triggering, because I took a bunch of 1s and 2s this last turn, so I could get the oils I needed to move this forward.
Yeah, there's always things you can do. And I think for a game that's as thinky as this, like there's brain-burning moments where you're like, how do I chain this? You have to think multiple moves ahead, or what's coming up for that end round, like mid-game scoring. Like, so there's lots you're trying to do at the same time. I'd worry that there'd be a huge experiential difference, like, but I kind of don't feel like there is, because there's all these cards coming out. You can look what I did over here. You guys are all into the goods. I was like, nah, no goods. I'm not going to go for the goods at all.
Yeah.
And I was really worried at the end. I was like, that was a bad mistake. Why have I done such things? And yet it didn't end up being the worst thing
So
ever.
you have the brown one that gave you 3, so that's 9, and then you bought a bunch of harbors, so that's already 19, so that's 28 points.
Right.
there.
So as long as you find a
Yeah.
path and kind of go with that, you're okay. Like
Yeah.
you can do different things. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing.
And something else that one of the folks in Peanut Gallery had mentioned, that the artwork belies the decision making that's in the game. Because again, cute cuddly penguins. Oh, this is great. And there just wasn't a ton of chatter in this game as opposed to other streams that we've done, just for the simple fact that, I mean, this is what we were.
Yes.
The majority of the game was this. And that helps people get it to the table.
Yes.
On the flip side of that, though, it tricks people. So I hesitate.
Yeah, so
I know.
someone buys it not knowing that it's going to be as heavy, they're like, this game is awful. Like,
Right.
I think it mitigates that a little bit with the first period feels less brain burny, and it's sort of like a introduction to, and then there's a big ramp up in the second period, but it's like at least you're sort of getting into it a little gently.
And somebody in chat asks about BGG, Andrew said 45 to 90 minutes is what they say. And here it is, 4 hours with the teach, which this seemed exceptionally long.
It didn't need to be this long.
Yeah.
It didn't,
It was much faster last night when we played. So.
Yeah, it was 2.5 hours with a full teach last night.
You think that's 4 players? Or
It could be, because every play that we've done prior to this has been three. So could
No,
3 play?
I
don't know.
I don't think 4 adds that
Or do you think
much.
we're just thinking too
I
much?
think I was thinking way more this time, because I'd already played it once and was trying
And
to
when I
like.
played
And I
before
wanted to
too.
because yesterday I didn't do that great, so I was like, I need to do better, because it's just something.
So here's my question. Is that a game thing, or is that a us thing as players, do you think?
Today I think it was us. But
Yeah.
And
But I think it would get
depends.
better.
I know you
with
said there
time.
wasn't much chatter, but there was still a little chatter that took us away.
There was some, yeah, for sure.
So-
The other apprehension that I have, and this might be because I feel like we're getting somewhat conditioned for variability in games. We saw every card in the game.
Yeah.
Except for some of the advanced cards that we didn't, like, all they are is like different set collection, different color sets of them. Plus a couple of the promos, this and that.
So you're worried about variability because of
So I'm wondering, because you see all the cards, but then again, there are tons of different combinations that you could go with.
Right.
So I wonder
Right.
whether or not that's a non-issue.
And since it comes randomly, so I think it's the first one. What comes out first might dictate everything that happens after that. So
Right.
even what you get. Like, so you bid on things and then I end up taking something else. Sure, I could have a strategy coming into this game, and I did, and I didn't get that card. So then I had to do something else. You don't really have time, because it's only those 4 rounds, to wait something out. So you really have to get into something, and that's going to change you each time. So I think it's very variable on how it's going to
Fair
progress.
enough. And like I said, it was just an idea. I wanted to float the idea. But overall, the production quality is really good. I'm happy with the game. And I had mentioned on Twitter today that I was pleasantly surprised by this, because I just didn't have high expectations of a game about watching penguins from a smaller publisher, smaller, newer designer, the whole 9 yards. And come to find out, when I was reading the rule book, I was like, oh, there's something here. And come to find out, really enjoyed it. And it wore me out, like mentally. I feel taxed. Like I put the work in on this game, even though final score didn't represent that. Still did. Overall, yeah, I enjoyed it.
I will say, so we've only played it with these advanced cards, and I feel like I really wouldn't want to play it without them. Like, I think that adds an element of, like, a goal to go for, or, like, endgame sort. Like, they're important,
I really
think,
like
to
that.
the game being in there, and I feel like you would lose something by not having
I'm not
them.
so sure about the drafting, though, for the second half. I don't think
I
that
would try
be
it,
that.
but
I would
I
try
don't
it, but I
know.
don't think it's mandatory
Yeah,
as I think the advanced cards.
Right.
say.
I agree.
Because I think if you start drafting, you might get into that issue where it's not
Even
as
longer.
variable.
Oh,
Well-
yeah, well, because now you're
Because
going
now you're gonna go,
Right.
you're gonna pick
Now
the
you
cards that you
choose.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you are limited to the number of spots on
Yeah.
the main board, as there are players for the spots, meaning
Yep.
these spaces out here, so these two aren't available in the 4-player,
Right.
and then these 4 aren't available in the
In the 3-player,
in the
yeah. And then in the
2-player,
2.
whatever.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So something to think about. But yeah, overall, yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
No, I like
Definitely.
that.
Cool. All right. So
I like that Rob said you see all the cards in your favorite game through the ages.
100% correct. Yep. No
So-
arguments there, Rob. So AMR's like the box lies 45 to 90.
Yeah,
It's
45.
our fault, I think. It's really our
But
fault.
we added some to that.
45 with 2-player, I could see that.
Yeah.
Possibly an hour, right? Assuming no teaching and
90 at
experience.
4, though, that's
90
short.
at 4 ain't happening.
No.
I don't
No.
think.
No,
I
that
think
is
2
short.
hours
We
is
took 2 hours
reasonable.
yesterday, right?
2.5.
You taught us.
At 3
With the-
players.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a teach, but yeah.
And
So if you know the game-
it moved much more briskly than
did.
it did tonight.
I kind of had no clue what I was doing yesterday, just
But,
building in the first.
but
Right.
nonetheless, it was brisker.
Yeah.
Brisker? It was more brisk. And it was still 2 hours at 3 players.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
cool. All right. Well, that's it. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We enjoyed it. Hopefully, you all did. City Low, the designer/publisher. The Wood Games said if you're interested in a copy of the game, to email them. I imagine if you Google the Wood Games, you'll be able to find their website. Email them through there and contact them, and hopefully they're going to get U.S. distribution, he said. So that said, if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. It really does help you guys. And if you want to go a step further, go to pledgehc.com to support the show. Also would really appreciate that. So again, I'm Edward.
Jess?
Andrew.
Chris.
I'll be back tomorrow at noon for a patron-only Ask the Elephant. Other than that, we'll see you all next week, okay? Take care, everybody.
Bye.
And hopefully we have the chat fixed, or at least XSplit does.